Hello everybody, welcome to the Lost Harbor Tavern. I am your host Nitsify. I'm the DM of the Rum and Harbor campaign. Welcome, welcome. We have a few people here. I'm going to cut straight into the chase here because we have a few people here and we have things to do, places to be, and people to fuck over, I guess. I don't know. We have Toasted Ghost, also known as Issa. She plays Ublex, the Plasmoid.
Silence.
Oh my god, okay. We also have Reed, and he plays Usagi. Yeah.
Hello.
We also have Tic Tac Dylan, who plays Chrono.
Oh, did you want me to finish that for you? Was that what the pause was for?
No, it's for you to figure out. And for me to know.
Alright.
Bitch.
Alright. Okay, bitch.
Alright. Would you, hey, roll me a d20 real quick.
No, God.
Okay, do you want me to?
You don't have to. Do you want to?
Oh, God.
That was a joke.
Nah, I'll save my luck for later.
Yeah, probably for the best, buddy. You also have Acrid, who plays Mollis.
Hi.
And last but not least is Anya, who plays Lindry.
Hello.
Yeah, just a quick little reminder for everybody in the last session. People got their ass whooped in a fighting tournament. I'm not going to go through all the brackets and re-remind people. I honestly just recommend at that point go watch the extra tournament, but it ended up with the finals being Mollis versus Gildart. And Gildart barely won.
It was probably the closest battle we've had all campaign.
I did. You didn't say shit.
I didn't say anything?
No.
Oh, shit. I think that's when I was adjusting my headphones after I put my glasses on.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, everybody rewind it. Rewind it. Alright. Issa.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
Motherfucker
Shit to do.
Please don't go through everybody again.
Motherfucker threw shade at me like, hey, you forgot me. Actually, I fucking didn't.
He introduced you first, Issa.
I can't remember what was in the beginning. I'm never in the beginning.
You're sometimes. I change it up every time. There's not really ever a person that is always specifically the beginner.
The beginning, that's crazy work.
I try to
did not hear that.
That was honestly just unlucky.
There may not be somebody who's always the beginner, but I'm always, undeniably, without fail, the last person you introduce.
Actually, I did do it once or twice during Amnesia. But I normally do it because, like, your name starts with an A. That's literally my only reasoning. I kid you not. It just sounds better than, like, ending it off with and Tic Tac Dylan, because that's too rough sounding. Like, like that nah.
So apparently my name just sounds prettier. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Alright.
That's like actually a boost of confidence. Thank you.
You're welcome. It rolls off the tongue better. I'll only do it with ones like that. So if I didn't do it with you, it would probably be Issa's, because hers runs off the tongue pretty well easily too. So yeah. Alright.
Unless you want to use my full name and dox me.
I'm not trying to do that, am I?
Yeah.
So
Isabella.
Isabella.
This is not my fault.
That's wild. That's wild. Getting back on track though here, because the train has been derailed, thrown into the ocean, and then sunk for 500 years.
There was a train?
There was
a
train.
Fucking train?
500 years ago in the Forgotten History era.
No. There wasn't a train. There was a hand cart.
That was also there, but we don't talk about the hand card, okay? That being said, welcome everybody. Welcome. I already gave you the rundown. Go fuck yourself. Watch the rest of the episode. You won't. No balls. We're going up straight into it. I'm gonna be real. I was picking up the fact of we're probably picking up straight up as you guys are beginning to leave Jaiko Dynasty onto your way to Baltair. So, I'll be real. That's like a few days of travel before you'll get to Baltair. I'm speculating probably 6. So, if you have anything you want to do while you're on the boat and doing stuff, today would be the day to do that.
Alright.
I do actually have things I want to do.
Hell yeah.
So does Mollis.
First and foremost being, I wish to go speak...
Sorry, it's just that Nits, you said last week, you dropped it off at a cliffhanger if meditating the near worked or not.
That is true. Thank you for reminding me. Again, I got a lot of stuff going on, and it has been fucking wild this week. So, we are going to do that. I'll let you know right now, no.
Alright, fair enough. Okay.
I did have the
go
answer. I just
crazy,
genuinely
guys.
forgot to get to it. That is my apologies. But yeah, it was a no.
No, you're good. Oh, that's my laundry.
Oh yeah, there's the laundry. All right. So Anya, what were you saying?
I would like to go talk to Varara
Okay.
first and foremost.
Okay. She's just currently being like, just kind of like, it's like every now and then you can catch her in two areas, which is either she's on the ship in the lookout area normally, or she's actively either being looked at by Kisheshe, or she's just kind of standing on the hull. So I'll just roll see where she's at right now. That's the hull. That's at lookout. That's Kisheshe working on. So right now Kisheshe's just looking into her a bit more, trying to see if he can get any information that might be buried right now in digital logs.
Now he has the arcane stuff.
Yep.
Lindry would just approach and just, hey, Varara, I know you were nearby at the end of the fight. Did you happen to hear what Usagi said?
Oh my god.
I just want to verify that I heard correctly.
I did hear
Oh,
many
no.
things during this time. I did hear Usagi as well as a few of the other crewmates.
Oh, shit, Jesus.
I think Mr. Whiskers had heard, if I remember correctly, as well as Gildart and 2 or 3 other people.
Would you be willing to come with me to talk to Mullis?
Oh, no.
I can. I should let you know, I think Karori was also heading that way.
Uh-oh.
Well, the more people tell him, the more he'll believe it.
Oh.
Understood.
As Lindry would lead the way to find Mullis.
Alright.
What the fuck are you doing right now, bud?
This
you
should
doing?
be interesting.
Got it. Cool. He's checking the ship for stowaways.
Let's check.
This is something he does quite regularly every time they leave an island.
I
Yep.
need to see something.
So he'd probably be closer to the lower deck right now.
Understood.
Checking around, making sure there's no stowaways.
Yeah.
I will roll investigation just to see if I see anybody.
Miko is with you.
Oh yeah, hi.
Miko is not paying attention to much.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm
He's
not
distracted
fighting
by a mouse.
that. You know what? That's not supposed to be here anyway. So yeah, that works. That also probably what caught my attention because I rolled for shit.
Not one for Miko. Miko got distracted by a rat and slammed into a beam.
God damn it.
Of course, of course.
Just mostly.
He's trying,
Miko.
but he's a wolf, not a cat.
Go. You. Good job, bud. You tried.
Yeah. So I will mention this, because you went to go look for Varara. Weirdly enough, you don't really have to go that far, because Kisheshe was working on her, as was mentioned. He normally works on her underground. Like, well, underground, you know what I mean. Like, definitely not
basement.
above, yeah. Like, in the basement, essentially.
Yes.
Not above.
Oh, so Ballas is literally like either right near them or
But probably like a few rooms down type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I had him in like mentally in the storage area, like making sure there was no one stowed away.
Yeah, essentially, Kisheshe just works on her in his room. Because
Okay.
his area's there, they're like a junkyard, I kid you not. So,
That checks. That fucking checks for a ship, right?
yep.
Fair the fuck enough. And I'm
Alright.
assuming that the thump of Miko hitting the fucking beam is loud enough.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. So
That would definitely get Lindry's attention, though.
yeah,
Oh,
also,
yeah.
I feel like Mollis is a loud bastard when he's walking around. Like he's like one of the biggest people on the crew, less the robot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's really
Yeah.
easy to find the two of them.
Those two
Oh,
are
boy.
the easiest to find for sure.
Alright, cool. So
Yeah.
how does she approach Mollis?
Lindry would just approach and just, hey Mollis, do you have a minute?
Sure. What is it?
I wanted to talk to you about something that I overheard.
All right.
During that fight with Gildart.
Yeah.
Impressive, by the way.
Thanks. I'm still annoyed I lost, but is what it is.
I overheard something from Usagi, and it concerns me.
Alright.
He was cheering your loss.
Not surprising, considering that I can, from as far as I can tell, he dislikes me about as much as I dislike him, but
I should also mention he regularly bet against you.
nah.
And for that last fight, the only reason he didn't is he did not have the money.
Understood. I'll keep that in mind. I need to talk to the rabbit later anyways. There's things I was told that I need to tell him. Actually, you know what? I can just say it here because everyone on the crew will find out eventually. Because of him, we've got a crew of Navy hunting us.
What?
He punched a Navy grunt in the balls, and now that grunt is hunting us. This was a thing that happened a while ago, and I just found out from an ex-Navy person.
That's concerning.
Well, I'll be letting him know, I'll be letting the captain, I'll be letting Chrono know, and eventually I'll be announcing the whole crew, because that's just a problem. From what I understand, they have hunting orders. They're hunting us because of that fucking grunt. That's no longer a grunt, from what I understand.
And because I'm on the ship, I'm guilty by association.
Oh, they're just hunting the crew, so you're part of the crew now. It's the same thing as I have Chrono has over 100,000 bounty. I have over an $80,000 bounty. They're after us for a number of reasons. Actually, I don't know what our bounties are now because we haven't gotten an update. It doesn't matter. Well, thank you for telling me. I will speak to him later. I had something else I need to talk to him about anyways, so.
Of course. I figured that would be important for you to know.
It's something to add to my list of things, yes. Thank you.
Oh, great.
Oh boy. It's just a fucking sigh, finish checking the lower deck, and then heads up to make sure there's no stowaways in, like, the crew quarters.
As you're
There's
trying...
that.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say, as you're, like, trying to get the rest of that done, you'll be approached by Karori.
Oh, no.
Hello, Karori.
Hello?
Hi. You don't often come to me, so this
No.
is saying something.
I don't like to complain,
That's fair.
but I've seen a problem.
Okay.
And I'll be honest, after how... I was listening to Lendry talking to Chrono, and considering his response to what she's been through, I don't think I trust him with this information. So...
Understood.
I'm going to be honest. When we get to Baltair, I want off the crew.
Huh.
I've been watching and I've been biting my tongue. But I've seen a few shots that have been called that I don't agree with. And I think if this crew continues to lead the bloodlust, I wouldn't be happy. So I think it's better I leave on a good note than a bad note. And also, seeing strife, I'll be honest, seeing strife between people that I want to consider friends, that hurts.
Yeah. That's
Seeing a rabbit and you, the Usagi, and you fight, and then seeing you clash with Chrono sometimes, that doesn't sit well with me. And then seeing the coldness I've seen from Chrono as of recent towards the new person, Lendry, I don't know how to feel about that.
Well, you can know that I will be talking to him either today. No, it'll be today. I'm talking to him today at this point. I've got a lot of things to say to Chrono, and I've got not a lot to say to Usagi, but there's something Usagi's been saying that's just fucking wrong. So I'm gonna go and correct that.
Understood.
If you're there for it, great. If you're not and you hear from everybody else, it's same as anything. But I will talk to Chrono, and I will add that to my list of things I need to say. I bide my tongue until I have a lot to say, and at this point, I realized I bided it a bit too long.
Understood.
I will be honest. If you'd stayed on the crew, I was eventually going to hope to get you off of it and have your bounty cleared. I won't lie.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
I won't lie, and I don't say this. You are one of the people I wish hadn't been brought on. Because you didn't deserve the bounty you now have. That's not because I don't view you as a capable fighter or a capable person or a great researcher. Hell, I wouldn't know that damn ring I found was so cursed. That was useful information. It's more of a, now you have to live with a bounty that you can't easily get cleared.
Yeah.
Because of us. I know there's a way, but...
Most likely, I'll be honest. I'll probably still have a bounty on my head either way. I'm probably going to try and get a hold of the revolutions. Because I still want to look into the history of the world that we've lost. But I don't think me sticking around the crew, that maybe it's just me, but it feels like this is falling apart slightly. I don't want to see people I care about collapse.
He would honestly just give her a pat on the shoulder and be like, I agree. I'll try to fix what I can, but yeah, we'll see you off on the next island. Although the next island's full of bandits and thieves and not the best people, so.
Yeah.
But then again, out of anyone, they might be the most willing to harbor a criminal, so.
Oh, yeah.
50-50.
There's also a decent amount of criminals that only have bounties simply because of the Navy hunting them, things like that. And there's a decent amount of them that also end up looking to get a hold of the revolution as well. So, it honestly is kind of a weirdly good area to start off at.
Talk to Gildor. Maybe he could send a letter out to the revolutionary. I know he's a revolutionist as well, so.
Yeah, I actually do need to talk with him about that. I know, he said he was gonna go talk with Usagi about something pretty soon.
Oh no! you would just see Moss get this look of, oh no!
Oh.
He was like, well, if he's dealing with him, then I might just have to watch the carnage for that one, and then
Oh god.
talk to him after, maybe, if it's even worth it.
That's fair. I don't know. He seemed a little irritated.
I fought the man. I don't think you saw. No, that's not gonna go well. All right. Thank you for that information. Oh god, it's two people and two very different problems. Got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna head in my room.
Yeah. She just sees this look of, all right, motherfuckers. Which one of you bastards am I running into first?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
As he's gonna make his way up because he needs to run into Chrono or Usagi. Either one he's going to have a talking to.
Usagi's busy sitting like somewhere over here, not talking to anybody.
Okay, just far off to the hall. Okay, perfect. Understood.
His own little corner of annoyance.
Okay.
Colonel would probably be around the front of the ship. I think, if my memory is correct, he still hasn't finished that book on celestial history, so he's just been reading it.
Yeah. So, like, you finished the one that allows you to actually summon stuff, but you're kind of just reading the one that just flat out just tells you about the celestial plane and how it works, essentially.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Where am I?
Wait, where is... Yeah,
Oh, I'm
right
big
now.
as
Yeah,
hell.
remember, you're
I'm
still
in the
big.
kitchen.
You haven't shrunk, and you... I've been assuming... Because, like, okay, so you would have shrunken... Because evaporation, you would have shrunken 2 by now. You had 15 on you, so you're 13 big right now. When you get down to 8, we'll change your size of your icon.
I'm so observant, by the way, gang.
Yeah, they're so observant. Yeah, so essentially, like, Chrono and Usagi are on opposite ends of, like, the outside area of it.
Yep.
I'll be real. Gildar will definitely get to you before Malus does, Usagi. So we're gonna hop over to that. Driving the ship right now, because it's normally Gildar, It is Pike, and Karori's just kind of hanging out near him.
Yori.
So, go. Yeah.
Oh, hello. Good job.
Hello.
Good job beating Mollis, by the way. That was very fun to watch.
I appreciate it. And you'd see him just kind of like, you kind of realize he has 2 barrels, one in each arm, essentially. And you'd see him just set one down and just go, take a seat. Let's talk.
Okay. Uh-oh.
And he put his barrel down, and he'd sit on the other one. And he would just look to you and just go, alright, let's crack this open, because I'm getting sick of this shit. What the hell is going on with you and Mollis? Because I'm getting sick of you saying shit.
For the record, I did tell the captain about it. He seemingly hasn't done anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I was expecting him to mediate, but he doesn't seem to have the he doesn't seem to have the testicles to do it with. So fine, I'll tell you. He threatened to sell my soul to a deity without my consent, and I really don't take kindly to that. And the fact that he keeps getting into fights and keeps getting into fights with ridiculously stacked odds and judging everyone for not wanting to participate in things that could get them killed.
Well,
if they can help it.
I can say 2 things on this. For the first one, this is me speculating, but he's a Grieger grunt. Typically, when they see someone that they see as weak, they'll do whatever they can to try and make them stronger. He probably saw you as weak, and was probably trying to actually help you.
I know I'm not the strongest, but my skills are in infiltrating and stealing things.
Right.
Not
Let me ask you a
direct
question.
Confrontation.
When has that worked out for us?
Pulls out bag full of shit that he stole from the party. Once
I don't care about that. When has that benefited us? That doesn't deal with money.
I'm the one contributing more to your group fund than most of the other people here.
Half of us didn't know about that. That was told between the PCs, between you, Chrono, Mollis, and Ublex. I did not find out until Kasheshe told me. So,
fair point.
Mr. Thief, let me ask you again. What use have you given us? You have helped us in a fight from time to time, and I appreciate it. But understand, we're going to have to fight things that we don't know if we're going to be able to handle. That is what the situation we are in. There's no backing out of that. I hope you realize that.
I realize. I just take issue with how a certain crew member conducts it.
If you don't like it,
Selling my soul. I really do.
Then, if you don't like it, then challenge the vice captain to a duel. Handle it. Don't squabble. Because the more you two squabble, the more I'm losing my patience. And the more I lose my patience, the closer I am to tearing this ship apart myself. Is that clear?
Fine, but if he tosses me overboard or rips me in half, that's going to be on your conscience.
I don't care.
I get up and walk off looking for him.
Alright. So, yeah, you can tell some people are starting to get a little angry with other PCs because actions have consequences.
Mollis is just waiting. He walked up and saw Usagi. He started hearing the shouting.
Yep.
And was just like, alright, I'm around this corner and I'm a fucking wait because I've got shit to say and I'm not getting in the way of the fucking guy who actually beat me in a fight.
Similar related question, Nitz. Out of curiosity,
Yes.
I think you've mention to
Although-
it that
Oh,
Chrono's
wait.
hearing is a lot more sensitive after making that deal.
I'll be real. Everybody could hear that.
Alright,
Also-
fair enough.
He's like fucking cooking. He's like, oh my god, what the fuck?
I'm gonna be real. I feel like anyone within a 100-foot radius of Gildart could hear that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, before I leave, I'm gonna tell. Could you do me a favor and tell everyone just how much of the group fund is my contribution? Maybe that'll help a few things.
It'd be good if you mentioned it yourself.
Fine, but first I have to deal with this. Fine, first I have to deal with the blue one.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, Chrono would definitely snap his book firmly shut.
That's fair. That's fair. I want to mention the two giant green slimes that have been recruited by Ublex are looking like they're normally just hanging on the side chilling, and they're looking over like, what the fuck?
Anybody nearby on the top deck would just be able to tell that
Everyone's
Chrono
like,
is
what the
making
fuck?
like a very hard stare to Chrono and Usagi while they're talking.
Fair.
I'll mention Mollis is just sitting there leaning against the railing.
You.
Like, what?
I think I have an issue. I have some issues with you. You think I'm weak. You think I'm weak. Well, you aren't you the weak one for threatening to threatening to sell one's soul behind my back instead of trying to toughen me up yourself?
Oh, I'm sorry for actually giving you a fucking lifeline. And in fact, I didn't sell your fucking soul. And I'll mention Mollis is fucking shouting this at this point, because this is one of those things that's very clearly been boiling.
Chrono would
He goes-
notably move to the staircase near him.
He just looks, he leans down towards it and goes, I did not sell your soul. That is a fucking lie that you have been spraying to make me look bad. I got you a bargain with Yanessa. There is a difference.
Yes, but by putting me in a situation where someone I actually respect would have their soul switched to another deity unless I did it. That doesn't seem like a bargain with no strings attached, does it?
That was something that Yanessa fucking did. I just got you in with her. She is an eldritch goddess. And from what I had, if I had to guess, that was something that she did more because of dealing with you. If you don't like how I treat you, that's a fucking issue that can be resolved permanently. Here's how it's going to work. I'm gonna make this clear. I tried to help you. I understand that you don't get how I fucking work. I am a Grieger at the end of the day with how I grew up and how I existed. I didn't get a choice if I had someone above me. They made the choice for me. I decided to try and help you in the one way I knew how, with a goddess that could give you blood magic that you could use while perfectly hidden, making it so no one could fucking find you. You could use that blood magic and burn them from the inside out, and what's there to track? You're fucking invisible, you fucking idiot. Good job, you made us some money and now you can actually fucking fight and be useful. I have seen you do fuck all for the last 3 fights we've had. I watched you do nothing when we fought against the treasure hunters. You had more than enough time to help when you were standing there next to that fucking box. Instead, you stood there and did nothing and watched as we fought and nearly got burned alive because of the fire you set in that damn ship. So, I'm sorry if I don't fucking like you, because repeatedly you have made poor decisions, threatened this crew, and I know damn well you would let anyone here die so you could keep living. So if you don't think I like you, understand you're correct. That's because, as far as I care, you are a fucking liability. Now, I'm not going to fucking hurt you because you're a member of this crew. And I would do anything to keep anyone here alive. That includes you. Hence why I made a fucking bargain for you, because I knew you wouldn't do it. Because you wouldn't have the guts to go to a goddess of blood and lust to talk to her about getting your life extended. Now, is that the end of this conversation?
Oh, good timing. My laundry's
You need a hug.
No, that's leads pause. You sitting on that shit for a while. I won't lie. That's been building the whole time. I've been getting slowly angrier with fucking Usagi. That is genuinely the way my character views it. Then that's what Mollis would say. All of that. Just a fucking, he's finally honest with Usagi, because Usagi fucking asked.
Alright, I got my laundry out.
Welcome back.
I could not have timed that any better.
That is fucking wild.
The silence.
Alright,
Drink
Okay.
some water.
Dude, I did not take a breath. I'm sorry. I need something to drink.
You pulled a
You've got
Hoji.
water right here. Drink some water, please.
okay,
Real quick,
I'm-
before Dylan, before you hop in, Usagi, was
Okay.
there anything you wanted to say as a rebuttal, or you just
I'm
kind
trying
of?
to think of something. Give me a second.
Okay, gotcha.
It's that
Oh,
weird.
man.
I don't know if there's much to really say in response. He was just speaking the truth
Yeah.
from his perspective.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. I just heard I heard him go
Yes.
and then I heard and then I heard that. So I was like, okay, just want to make sure he
Yeah.
didn't actually get cut off if he had said
Yeah.
back to this.
Problem. Well, for one thing, I did not. I said threatened. I said threatened to sell it. I did not say did. For one thing.
You were saying did to everybody else.
that's
You
what I
were.
thought too, to be honest.
Yeah, no, that's what you were saying. You were not saying
Oh,
threatened.
no.
The only time you said threatened is to Mollis.
Fine. Okay, but to be fair,
Yeah,
when
so-
you say to be fair when you say something like that, it's easy to assume that you would. It's very easy to assume that, isn't it?
Well, I can't. It's your soul. You have to be willing. And the fact that you have a bargain with her at all means you fucking agreed to her deal. It's just... My frustration is with how different we are. That's what it is. I don't understand how you fucking work. I don't understand your mindset, and I understand also that I won't. Because, fundamentally, I am different. Down to the very last letter, we are on the opposite side of the same damn coin. That's how we handle combat. I am fine with being the upfront, but I just... help when we get into fights. Do things to help.
For the record, at the palace, I was always intending to join up. Things got in the way.
I'm gonna
And I'm
say this
sorry.
to you. Thank you. I'm gonna say this. If you're gonna wander off and steal, fucking say something. Anything. Because I had things that I wanted to do when handling the palace. Because when we realized that what was gonna happen if we managed to stop fucking Halamar, then perhaps we could have gotten in good relations with the king, but we didn't. So, end of the day, at this point, it doesn't really matter. It's just... it does, but... the issues still lie, which is why I've gotten to the point with you that I have. I got to the point where I was willing to make a bargain for you because I genuinely did not view you as a capable person. Sure, you could steal, but I watched you get one hit by Dyke, and I'm gonna be honest, I can't afford to watch one of this crew die in a single hit and not know for sure that they can come back. That's why I made that bargain on your behalf. It wasn't because I hate you or because I have negative relations with you. It was to keep your dumbass alive. I understand I wouldn't explain that, but I figured it'd be obvious. It's clear to me now it fucking isn't. So, there you go. There's the whole truth and everything attached to it.
Oh, that makes more sense.
And you would just see Mollis sit down against the fucking railings as he basically stood up and was leaning basically over you, Usagi, as he's damn near yelling at you, as sort of just to make sure this information gets through your fucking skull.
It's not hard considering the size of my ears.
I think I might be able to help a little bit more with helping you understand Usagi. With Griegers, it's very much an actions speak louder than words. If you do something, it's seen. If you say something, it might not be heard.
Another thing, truly, is with my people, and this should give you an idea of why I'm so hard-headed on this shit. If you can't help provide for the hive, as we called it, and this ship, it's all I have. This is effectively what has become my hive, my family. It's all I've got. It's why I'm willing to die for any number of people on this ship. If I have to die so everyone on this ship can sail away, so be it. I was always drilled into my head how expendable I am. That's all I ever heard growing up. You are expendable, you are a grunt. That's all I ever am. And I get that. That's why I view the world the way I do. If I couldn't do things to make sure my hive had food or was defended, I became the food. I would be eaten and killed. I would be killed and eaten by my hive. That's why cowardice is so despised in my people. We view it as weakness, and it will just lead to the death of the hive. So those who are weak are killed. Which is why a few people have lightly mentioned to you, if you weren't part of this crew, I would have killed you. And that, for the most part, is true. But you're part of this crew, so, at least right now, and now that we've gotten to talk, I would never lay a fucking hand on you, lest you actually swung to harm me first. So always understand, Usagi, if it came to fight between us, you would have to initiate it. And considering what I know about you, you wouldn't.
Well, that explains a lot.
By the way, about damn time you said something to me. I've been waiting. And I was bordering on just coming to find you and just spew all that shit at you. But you asked, so that made it a lot easier.
In the future, you should do that first.
Yeah. Gregor's not great at communication. It's only because of Yanessa now that my ability to communicate's gotten better. I don't know why, but I just feel like I can talk better, and I'm not sitting there thinking of what I should say as much.
Well, for one,
that fucking plus to charisma really coming in handy.
Yep.
He has a +1 now, by the way. He was working with a -1 this whole time before.
Well. Well, there's something important I need to... Well, there's something important.
Actually, I have something else to tell you.
Can you let me do this
go
one thing
ahead.
first?
Go ahead.
Pulls out bag, dumps the... Pulls out bag, starts pulling out nonsense, starts pulling out the crap that... Look at all of this
stuff.
Yes, all of this. I was going to put I was going to put it in the group fund. I hadn't gotten a chance to sell it yet. But
by the way, everyone, in case you haven't been told, which I'm pretty sure you have, I hope at least, there's a fucking group fund. You can find it in the captain's quarters. It's just Ricky Mullins just shouts that for everyone to hear.
Which I have.
Would it be captain's quarters?
It would.
I have to which, not to toot my own horn, but I've contributed more to that than most people here.
Yeah, no, I haven't contributed to it at all because again, Griegers, we fight for ourselves and we try to handle ourselves, but everything in the end is for the hive. So I expected.
This is providing in a different way.
Grand.
Isn't it?
Is it group fun?
Yes, you
Yes.
can find the barrel of money in the fucking captain's quarters.
I'm gonna look at Chrono and be like, Chrono, did you not tell anyone?
You didn't either, nor did I, but I didn't think about it.
I assumed that the captain would be responsible for that.
One, it slipped my mind, and two, you're clearly in the middle of something, so don't deflect to me.
I'm just
What do you
pointing
mean it slipped your mind? You're the captain.
Ugh.
exactly.
In any case.
Anyway, I extend my hand. You try to be, you don't bottle it up so much, and I'll try to contribute in ways that are a bit more obvious.
Hey,
Can we
Looking
agree,
grand.
at
Mike?
least for the moment?
Oh.
is everybody good down there? You know, just
Well,
Living
Hey,
over.
Benjamin. How's
hi,
it going?
hi.
I hope you didn't go deaf up there.
No,
Well,
I'm good. I'm
no,
hearing the commotion. Just I guess reminder for everybody. I think the thing that we should take away is communicate. Maybe it's just a recommendation.
Yeah,
I think people
like
would be
that
fine
idea.
with your stealth and stuff, Usagi, if you just let them know ahead of time.
I will admit that was a grave error, and I apologize sincerely.
It happens as long as this is where we have to learn, right? You know, like
Yes.
just kind of like the time when I got hit in the head, you know, with a pan by my grandma because I did something I shouldn't have done. You
What?
learn. That's a long story. We don't talk about that.
I'm sorry. I think there's
So,
more information
Wallace-
that you're leaving out.
But more
I don't
importantly,
remember what I did.
After is Moss going to return the handshake or what?
Yeah, you get a handshake from Mollis.
Good.
It's very clear that he's like, fuck, oh, it's this, okay. Like, there's a little bit of a pause of his brain. Like, right,
Yeah.
let's surface thing.
Alright,
No, really-
Chrono's gonna sort of
Although
incur.
Oh,
Although I'm going to turn to Chrono. Although, not to deflect. Although when I come to you with a problem, and you should have
On the
mediating
side.
is captain's job. Just keep
Oh.
that in mind for next time, please.
Chrono, I do need to speak to you. And this one would be,
Oh wait.
I don't
Yeah.
want to do this out in the open.
Oh wait.
Unless you want me to.
I'd really
Uh,
rather you not yell at me because ever since I
Well-
made
Oh, I won't yell at you. No, I was mad. That was a
Oh,
bit
wait.
of my more chaotic evil side coming out with
Oh.
that one.
wait, wait, what was the last thing?
It slipped my mind. Maybe I'll remember later.
What? How could you forget?
He had something to say, but because we got jumped back, I as a player forgot. So Moss just as a
I'll
was
actually
the-
be able to help
it
you
was
with
the ball-
this.
It was the
'Cause
balls thing.
I think I know what it is. So Varara's gonna walk
wasn't
up
it?
and just go, "Are you talking about the chase, the hunt?"
right. Yes, thank you, Varara. Usagi, do you remember on extracts when you punched a random Navy grunt in the balls because you were running behind me and I saw that you do that?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, he's hunting us now with a crew of Navy people, really. So,
Oh, lovely.
oh, by the way, I heard there's a
What?
personal message he wants you to know. I heard this from an ex-Navy person. You remember
What?
that lieutenant we had and y'all starved because I was dead? On accident, because
Yeah.
y'all forgot to feed her, and then I came back to life and
no.
fed her.
Right.
You forgot to feed
She was my
somebody?
prisoner. She was my prisoner in no one's defense. But there, I just a fucking.
It's
Okay,
not a defense.
What?
I'm not gonna lie. After
me.
that, Chrono.
What is the
is just-
personal message?
Yeah. He's gonna hang your balls on his wall.
Alright, I'm not gonna
Well,
lie.
well,
Okay.
please, that's nothing. I've heard Taka worse. Anyway,
Okay,
he shrugs.
fucking. What did you just say, Mollis? Did I
What?
hear that right? We're being hunted now.
Yes. I mean, we were being hunted anyways, but now we're being hunted properly by a Navy ship that only has orders to come and kill us.
Yes, you'd see Kisheshi actually walk up and just go, yes, they must have had permission, correct? Normally, in order to be able to do that, they'd have to be able to race through the ranks. I would know that because I am an ex-Navy to a degree, after all. Let's see. That means that technically he's probably either a captain or above, meaning he has
Right.
probably his own ship and or fleet.
Oh, correct.
Okay, let me get something clear right now. I'll turn to Benjamin and I'll just say, first of all, absolutely agree. I'm
Thank you.
starting to get a hint that communication is starting to be a problem for this crew. I'm at fault too. I'm not going to deny that.
Yeah, that's something we're going to be talking about.
Fucking figures. And second,
Oh, no, it's a lot.
Ublex, I have water.
second, Usagi.
Oh, he communicated!
Yeah.
You're coming with me for a minute.
Oh,
Here you go, some water.
Appreciate it.
This
yes,
is non
yes,
this is non-negotiable, by the way.
I figured.
I'm gonna lead Usagi to
Oh.
my room,
Yep.
Use the
and
bathroom.
Okay, Lindry will be stepping away from her.
Second, it's fine. Keep going.
Oh boy, here we go.
once we're both in, Chrono just say, "Okay, I'll give you a little bit of credit. You've probably been yelled enough today. I just need you to answer me one very important question. I've been putting up with you. Let me get that straight right now. I know you've had your quirks. We all do. But it seems like lately, they've just been getting worse and worse. I wanted to give Mollis the benefit of the doubt about this whole thing. Because compared to everyone else on this crew, I made him vice captain. Because out of everyone here, he knows just as well as I do what the kind of things we're going to be up against. And I'm not sure if you do. So tell me this. The main reason why I wanted to keep you around was because of that asshole Revenant Luminous. If he had your eye on me, you, Ublex, and Mollis, it must be for an incredibly important reason. Mollis, I think that's obvious. Me with the fruit I ate. And as we know, Ublex is reincarnated, reborn something arcane guardian. What is it about you that makes a powerful asshole like Luminous, you know, take interest in you? And I'll just let you know right now, depending on your answer, is my final call if I want to keep you in this crew or not at this point. Because I don't want to let an innocent die. Without, but if you're gonna slow down, if you're just gonna bottle up things like that with Mollis, I don't know if it's gonna work out in the future.
Well, if you want to know the reason why you take an interest, quite frankly, I don't know myself. Shrugs. What? I was just trying to steal things, and then I got roped into this. But I figure I can get a better heist this way, and perhaps have friends for once.
If you want friends, it's gonna take a lot of work for a friendship. I hope you know that.
I know.
I hope you do, because it's not like one of your brothels where you could just pay money for a quick and easy experience. And you've kind of made it way harder on yourself than it really had to be ever since we first met up. If you really want that, then just swear it to me right now, and I swear I will help you. I don't want to give up on anyone as long as they're part of this crew.
I swear.
All right. You've probably had enough for today, so Captain's orders. I go take a minute for yourself before deciding what to do next. Okay?
Right.
And if you don't mind, would you mind letting Mobs know that I'll be waiting for him in here?
All right.
Yes, I'm gonna be honest. Mollis is like a bit up the stairs, just waiting. It's
probably-
really just that look of like he's just waiting for Usagi to come up. So he's like, "All right, cool, I can go down now."
Just on a little bit of a happier note, just for a split
It's
second,
your
I'll just
turn.
let you know.
Yeah.
Benjamin is just for once getting to drink water with Ublex. That's all. I'm just putting that out there. He's vibing.
He got fucking water for
He got-
once, the poor bastard.
Yeah, man's dying up there.
It's your turn to be laid out now.
Yeah, well, it might be it might be him getting yelled at this time. Here we go.
Oh,
It's just like Mollis takes a step and just goes down like 2 steps. It's just that like slow gait of, oh fuck, here we go. Responsibility.
Yeah.
This was what Mollis would kind of immediately see as he walks in. Just basically Kronos sitting on his bed. He kind of has like both of his hands up to his head, just rubbing them. You can just kind of pick up that just sort of little stressed, little
Yeah.
stressed out kind of vibes as you walk in.
Yeah, Mollis just like, it's that thing of like where you just like hit the door with your shoulder and just lean back to shut it. Just not
Chrono-
really a full effort into putting into closing the door, but he still closes it.
Gotcha. Chrono will look up, and he'll just say, "All right, I think both of us have warmed up significantly. So time."
Yeah, my throat hurts.
Yeah, I bet.
I wouldn't be surprised if Miles lost his voice later in
I-
the day from having to yell for fucking 2 minutes.
Ever since I made a deal with that god, my hearing's been a little bit more sensitive. I could hear you and Gilther from all the way from the other end of the ship.
Huh. Interesting. Alright, well, I've got a lot of things. Oh god. He like puts his hands to like his side of his head, just like, alright. Here we go. Gotta lay this shit out. Motherfucker. Mollis would look at you, Chrono. He's like, I'm going to be honest with you. And this is something that has happened. And I was told this. And now I get to inform you because the crew member didn't feel they could talk to you.
Chrono would definitely look disheartened, but he'll wait for you to continue.
We're losing a crew member. Karori will be leaving the ship once we reach the next island. And there are several reasons. One, the clashing, which is completely valid. As of before my deal with Yanessa, I was never good at talking. Now I've gotten a bit better with it, so thanks to her. Which I guess is useful considering, as far as I was aware, I was just going there for the bloodlust, but she gave me some boost in my ability to speak, so that's useful.
I can feel the difference, actually.
Yeah, I don't feel like I need to threaten people as much, so that's nice.
Chrono just kind of have like that anime sweat video, just say like, that might be good in the long run.
Karori will be leaving the ship. She's done. And another thing, this is something I was going to talk to you anyways about it, and then she came and told me that. And there's several things, you need to work on a lot. I say that as your vice captain. I'm saying this also as a friend.
Before you continue, sorry. How done did Karari seem to you?
She bide her tongue as long as she could. But with Usagi's stunt with cheering my downfall, and you giving Lindry the cold shoulder at you finding out that her family is dead and she's all that's left of her noble family, and she's going by a name that isn't hers. You did not respond to that properly. You did not respond to that as a captain should. In fact, you responded that to something more akin to a fucking Halimar. I will not follow. And yes, Mollis, you can tell he's dead serious as he says this.
I'm not gonna... Oh, sorry.
And, go ahead, because Mollis isn't going to change what he says.
I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna see Chrono's expression change in 0.2 milliseconds from concern to pissed off royally, as he'll just get up from his bed and he'll just say, "Fucking what?"
You're turning into another fucking Halimar. If you don't get your fucking emotions under control and you stop acting like a rash and honestly foolhardy ambitions, you are going into fights like you don't care. That's what Halimar did. He fought like he didn't care, and that's what you started doing in these last couple fights. Don't think I haven't been paying attention. When we were fighting Halimar, he summoned that. I found out later it was TNT. I'm gonna be honest, all I was seeing was red. You are quite literally turning into a Halimar. You are not caring about what you're fighting. You're giving people the cold shoulder, and you're not being a captain. You have not checked on the crew. I've been doing it for you. I have been micromanaging the crew. I've been micromanaging the ship. That's not my job, Chrono. You're the captain. I am the vice captain. I am to handle things when you aren't around. I've been handling things because all you've been doing is training. I understand you want to get stronger. Don't get me wrong, I'm the same way. I have a damn fucking Minotaur. I want to have his head on my wall. But at the end of the day, that's not the only thing that matters. I understand you want to be stronger or master your fruit or whatever. But if you don't take care of your crew and the people that are keeping this ship afloat, it's going to sink. And I am starting to get the feeling with what I've been seeing. There are people on this crew that respect me more than you. That's a fucking problem. Because that's how a mutiny occurs. I may not try for a mutiny to occur, but the crew might simply view me as the better captain. Now I know I'm not going to be around the entire time this crew is alive. I know that. I can look at this and know I'm going to die. Chrono, I've already died 3 times. I've died 3 times over the span of, what? 3? 4 months? Maybe?
2 months.
2 months. It's just, you see, like counting down, like, no, 2 months. Like, it's a fucking... He's like, I have died 3 times in 2 months. What is the god of death's name?
Koskin.
Koskin is going to have my head and my soul here soon. I may have one more death before I'm on his list, and then next thing we know, what do you have happening but Shin's leaving? Or he kills me. Those are his 2 options. I can't... There's no options there. If I am put on the list, I'm going to Koskin, and I may just hand him I may just ask he ends it so Shin can stay. I know I'm going to die, and I know I'm going to disappear. Hell, at this point, I don't even know if Ivanine's going to let me stay. I have caused so many ripples and so many effects on the timeline itself. Me staying is not guaranteed. me being here is not something that will likely happen. Eventually, and I mean as in now, as in today, you need to start actually being a captain. Start running this ship for the crew you want it to become. Because right now, you're running a bomb, and it's going to slam into something and explode. As you've already seen, Gildard has already threatened to rip this ship apart. I'm on the border, and I know there are several members of this crew that they've lost respect for you and Usagi because of things you've done. Usagi, I understand, and for you, I even have a similar thing. I've lost a bit of respect for you as the days have gone on, but I've always viewed you as a friend because of how things started. It greatly pissed me off how much you were egging on Halimar. You were asking him to do things. He could have summoned the cannons again, for fuck's sakes. We don't know if he could have done that again. I don't know. But you need to think before you act if you're going to be captain. And I didn't think I'd have to talk to you about being a captain again. This is the second time I've had to talk to you about this, Colonel. The first time was with Jiro. And I get you're emotional, but you need to get that under control. If you need... No, it wouldn't even help you. It's not even a bloodlust problem. I don't know what it is. If there was a bloodlust issue, I'd say go talk to Yanasa. But it's not. It's something in your own head you need to get sorted. And if you don't, this crew is going to die. That's why Karori is leaving. She's watching the bomb and she's watching the fuse. All it's done is gotten shorter the longer we've sailed. I gave a promise to Benjamin to help keep you alive. And in a way, I also extended that to help keep him alive. That's why I made a bargain with Ivanine to get an aberration soul. But I don't know. I don't know what Ivanine is going to do at this point. Me being on this crew is not a stable proposition anymore. That's why I'm more than happy I finally got to talk to fucking Usagi. Because I don't know if I die tomorrow. But I also really wanted to talk to you to get things in order with you. Because at some point, sooner than I'd probably like, I'm not going to be here anymore. I'm not going to be able to micromanage the crew for you. It's going to be on you to check the crew every day, every other day, as I've been doing. I've been checking on them every other day, seeing if they have a problem, seeing what problems they've had with us. With the decisions the original bit of the crew have been making. It's just... I don't want to see this crew fall apart. But I fear it's going to. So, as our captain, and as your vice captain, and as a friend, I'm asking you please get your shit together.
Alright,
For the sake of the crew.
Alright, let me check. Is my laundry done, or...
No,
Oh my
no
God.
escaping.
No, that was a joke, unfortunately. That was my last load earlier.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Huh.
Yep.
Okay,
has
well,
As I
alright.
said earlier, I had a lot of shit to say to both of you fuckers.
Okay, well, first of all, Jesus fucking Christ, Acrid. So-
My character doesn't say a lot unless he has something to say.
Secondly, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just like, oh, so speaking as a player here, like, I can't fucking respond to that right now. That was such an information overload. I'm like, I don't know where to start.
I mean, honestly, Mollis doesn't.
Save.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't expect Chrono to respond. I just accepted him to be like, "Yeah, okay," and actually fucking work on it. 'Cause that's a serious fucking problem. We've already lost a crewmate because of this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Mollis might just like kind of get the feeling that from Chrono that he's just like ready for you to leave at this point after you're done with your whole speech monologue.
Yeah, no, he walks out.
For all intents and purposes, Nits, expect Chrono to be in his room for pretty much the rest of the day.
Fair enough. Oh man. Right.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'll just walk around and talk to the crew again.
Fair enough.
Where's Yori?
Yori has been talking with Pike and Gildart. So she's near like the wheel, essentially.
I need to borrow her for a minute. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be private, but
Yeah.
that would probably be better.
She'll break off for a second. I'll be honest, if it was like Gildart or Pike, they'd be like, no, fuck you. But it's Yori. She's a little bit on the nicer side, so.
God.
Yeah, you can bring her off to the side. What do you need to talk about?
I'm gonna get down on my knees. It has become increasingly obvious that, I'm not much of a master, am I? So I assume that I was dragged onto. I assume that I was thrown into a group with those other three for some grand important purpose. If you think that's too much for you, you can leave. I won't judge. I would hate to see a promising thief like yourself get into danger because of my selfish desire to have,
I'll be honest. Before I met you and the crew, I wasn't a thief.
What?
No. I was a pirate. I've spoken with this lightly with Chrono, because he had asked some questions that led to this, and it's just one of those things where I normally don't talk about it unless something comes up that matters, because I don't really talk about my past normally. But, no, I've abandoned, like, 2 different pirate groups in the past. Creo Dibia, the one I told you about, the one I stole that pocket watch from, and Rio Blanca. You asked for me to be your apprentice, and I was excited to be able to join a crew that I looked up to at the time. And I still have high hopes for this crew. But I will be honest, while I know how to stealth, stealing has never really been my thing. Even while I'm good at it, that's never really been the thing I was looking for, if that makes sense. I'm still happy to have you as a friend, but I think I'm well past that fangirl area, and well past apprenticeship.
That's fair.
I know I tried giving you a warning about things that were brewing, and it looks like came to fruition.
No, it's fine. I was just too thick-headed to get it.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I think there's a lot of people that could learn, to some degree, about the things that have happened today, so I don't think you're the only one.
It's nice to hear, I suppose.
Yes. I'll be honest, I don't really know what else I can say. I've just been talking with Pike and been listening to him. He's been talking with Gildart, and I've just kind of been a third party. So.
The fact that you still fact you still want to stay, at least for the moment, is what I was hoping to hear.
Yes, I'm happy to stay here for now. It's weird. It's when I left the cruise in the past, it was because the morality of the crew as a whole changed, and the captain started making decisions that I couldn't side with. And I'd be lying if I said there wasn't a choice or two that I wasn't fond of, but I mean, it's hard to please the whole crew. With every shot, there'll always be someone that disagrees. Which is why I don't take that too harshly. But the other ones, Ria Blanca and Criodibia, they went down a path. And that path was a lot darker. As long as that crew doesn't go down that path, then I'll continue to stay.
Well, then I'll have to try my hardest to live up to that.
Hey,
Hopefully.
as long as you're not genociding islands, we're good.
Oh God. Oh God.
Alright, well then, I think it's fairly obvious that you need food. Go eat.
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
So
I'll
I do
go
have
do
one
that.
last thing.
Mm-hmm. Before you do
One
that,
last.
I want to mention something. Just for a fun little thing. Hey, Issa, roll me that investigation check, buddy. So, in the
Yeah,
background, she's been texting during all this. She wanted to go fishing. And I want to let you know, you caught, with all those rolls I had you rolling, we're going to get to that investigation check in a second here. You
Oh my
caught
god, Esau.
a total of 103 fish during all of this.
Oh,
Yo.
damn.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit, Esau.
Issa with, like, I'll be honest, it's probably one of those things where you don't need a net. You can kind of just scoop your body into the ocean.
Oh
So,
my god.
yeah, you're literally like, weirdly enough, you're like a fish net.
Oh yeah.
So you catch 103 fish, but you do not find, with that investigation, you do not find any fish eggs.
Oh man, I was trying to get some salmon roe caviar.
I tried for you, buddy, but that dirty 3
Okay.
isn't gonna do it.
Disgusting thing. Okay, wait. I have so much fucking fish.
Yeah.
What kind of fish would they be?
So we're talking like ocean fish here, right? And you're like in the bottomless sea area. So I'm actually gonna hold up. Let me actually pull some stuff up here because I have specific.
We're
ones in
talking
mind.
things like tuna, salmon,
important.
carp.
I'm gonna be real. Right now, you'd be
One
running into
swordfish.
a decent amount of tuna, so you can add.
Yes!
You can add 83 tuna, and the rest
Oh
of
my
that
god.
is carp.
There you
So
Tuna are fucking huge!
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
Fucking. You
Okay,
guys are
so
just gonna look over.
so the ship is capsized.
No, luckily you're good. Luckily
Tuna
you're
are
good.
fucking huge!
Oh,
They're
Like
big.
several hundred pounds each!
Yeah.
guys, I don't know what to do with this tuna. They can't.
Now I will mention a good amount of those tunas are babies because it's
Okay.
kind of around that time of the year. So, but yeah. But yeah, what was that thing with Mollusk?
So Mollusk would climb up the ropes and like kind of like it's I think of he like is standing on the ropes, kind of hanging off the edge.
Mhm.
But the fucking thing is, you look over and you're like, "Hey, Benjamin,
What you need?
I have a thing for you. I
Oh?
meant to give it to you earlier, but I forgot.
Oh, okay, mate. What you got?
I bought it in Gao.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I forgot. There was
No,
several
it's
reasons
good.
I forgot.
It was a little crazy during that time.
Yeah, so he'd hand him the backpack oven.
Ah, hell yeah.
He's like, this will probably help you in not accidentally starving yourself.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be great. Since I kind of have to have someone to take over for me to actually get down. I'm normally just kind of up here.
Yeah.
So unless I call out for Ublex and they hear me, I'm normally just kind of here.
Yeah, maybe. And here's an idea: you might be able to upgrade it so it can. I don't know if maybe you could toss some ice in it when you, or put some seawater in like a funnel and filter it or something.
Yeah, that actually might be a good idea. I have a lot of time to work on this, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I had it, and I figured, well, I'm not gonna use it because I can't cook. So.
Yeah, no, that's valid. That's valid. Yeah, I pay attention to everything. I try to, at least. I'm a human, and my hearing is failing me as well as my memory at this point because of how long I've been living.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I didn't really want to listen to everything that went on today. And eventually
Fair.
I'll probably try and check on Chrono, but right now I'm going to guess he's probably locked himself up in his room, and I can't really leave my post. So,
I didn't give him a. Ross would say this in a setting. He's like, I talked to him about some things, and I was honest with him whether he liked it or not.
right. I just
So-
wanted to check. Is everything good?
He was.
I'm
heading
not
down a
asking
road-
about the crew. I'm asking about you as a person.
What do you mean?
Are you okay?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that.
You should take into consideration on that. Because you are putting your body on the line a lot of times, and you're normally the one close to death. And you're also the one that seems to be handling a lot of the micromanaging problems throughout the ship. That's going to put a lot of stress on you.
Yeah, it is.
You need to take a moment and think and actually pay attention to your emotion. It's kind of funny, actually, because the more I've paid attention to the two of you, Chrono's overly emotional, doesn't really know how to handle himself quite well, and he's been like that as far as I've known him.
Yeah.
And you're almost the opposite. It seems you don't understand your own emotions, from my understanding. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
you should learn to look into that. Take
I've
the
also
time.
come to understand I struggle to understand other people's emotions.
Exactly.
That's why I'm so blunt, even if someone's like with Lindry and she telling me everything about her family situation. I don't know if you know about that.
I do. She hasn't told me outright, but I feel like at this point it's gotten to the majority of the crew. Just
Yeah.
out of concern for people. And I'll be honest, considering she's brand new and normally brand new people, normally everybody's kind of neutral about them. I'll be honest, she's one of those people that because of her situation and what people have learned, a lot of people are willing to kill for her. Because of what they have learned.
I will be honest. I told her straight to her face, I can't relate to you in an emotional standpoint, but I can at least say I'll help kill a man. And that's what I was able to offer her.
Right. Well. Either way.
I at least told her, and this is something I know you might remember to tell the rest of the crew.
Hmm.
I want her to get the last hit when those people do eventually find us. Because they will come. And,
I'll make sure of it.
yeah.
Because I can be honest, if she doesn't, I'll have Pike resurrect them.
Yeah, that works. You can see Miles give like a small smile, and it's that very clear thing of he can very easily tell. Miles was like, I'll be honest, I've been training with Pike to keep my mind in order, and I get the feeling if you hadn't talked to me and I don't get this in order, my mind might start slipping just because of how much strain I'm putting on myself.
I've been paying attention to it. I've
Well,
noticed.
if no one else will do it, then I have to.
That's true.
And Moss, what? Yeah.
Don't overdo it. I'm saying
Yeah.
this is someone with around 300 years of experience or more. I don't remember my exact years at this point.
Yeah. Well, you're talking to someone who's died 3 times and is barely in his 30s. So.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I should already be dead. A few times over.
I know. Don't burn through that soul too fast. I don't know if I'll be around to help you get another.
I'm going to try not to.
I don't know if Ivan 9 will let me stick around. I've caused enough ripples. Hell,
he might banish me from this world at this point. I don't know.
Who knows on this point, but, you have this. Just,
Huh?
I don't know at this point. And he's going to hand you something that has been in his inventory since day one. And you can go and put this in your inventory. This is something, every NPC has like a thing they will tend to hold on to. And if you actually talk with NPCs enough, and you engage with them enough, there's a shot they'll give you it.
Okay.
You would see him hand you this, like, mechanical pocket watch.
Ooh. Oh.
And it is completely steampunk based. It's gears and it's bronze, essentially. But it is gear based. And he would just go, I know this isn't magical or anything like that. It's not like it's going to save your life. But rather, if you're in a time of need, just press that button. I have someone that might be able to come for you. This is from an old friend.
Thanks, Benjamin.
Of course.
And Mollis would leave him alone after that.
Okay. Yeah. Alright.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Is there anything else anybody else wish to do on this day?
Probably not. This is one hell of a day.
I can't think of anything.
Yeah, right. Yeah, getting on to the nicer and the happier thing. What are you cooking? Pie?
Okay, no, not pie. I said I'm gonna make flan for dessert, but what I'm also going to do is prepare some rice wine so it'll be ready for a couple weeks for a little present for Gildart.
Aw, hell yeah.
With cinema. I don't know if the guy would like it. We'll find out.
We'll find out.
But for what we're gonna have tonight, it's gonna be carrots with rice.
Yeah.
With fish, tuna on the side. With oven roasted tuna on the side.
Hell yeah. That is the vibe.
I got a fuck ton of tuna.
So now you get to do your
Yeah.
favorite thing. Roll me that performance check.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna be real, right? Let me ask a question right before we go any further with that 8. You've been cooking a lot
Yeah.
for this crew since day 1. Do you have proficiency in performance?
Uh-oh.
Would I?
I'm asking if you
think
do
so.
on your sheet right now. Do you have
Do you right
proficiency?
now
I don't
have
have
proficiency?
proficiency.
You do now.
Oh,
You've done this enough to where you would have proficiency.
Yes!
Hell yeah,
Yes!
Isa!
Because it makes no
Yes!
sense. So you should have, what is it, a +2 or +3 to that 4 now? So it should be like, what, a 6 or a 7?
+3, it should be
Yeah.
7 now.
Nice. Okay, so it'll get you into an 11 instead of an 8. I wanted to put that out there because, like, if you do a skill
No
enough
way.
and you don't have proficiency, you might just eventually gain proficiency. That's
And
one
then
of them.
expertise.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, you with your okay.
No!
We're gonna. I don't know what. Okay, wait. Let me ask a question. Why did you roll the
The
second
kitchen
performance?
fucking burns. Huh?
I was gonna be honest. I was just gonna let you use the top one and just add the +3 onto it. Were you re-rolling for that?
Oh, I thought you wanted me to reroll. Okay,
No,
don't
no,
take
you
that
didn't need
reroll,
to.
okay?
Yeah,
Don't
no.
take that
There-
reroll.
there's no reason for me to take the
I put-
re-roll.
I put 3 on
I-
top of that.
I know some people are gonna be like, oh, but it's a nat 1, you should do it. I never asked
No.
for a reroll. I'm not gonna take a reroll from someone. Like, that's
Okay,
not,
thank
yeah.
God.
That's
Yeah.
one of those, the player messed up.
Yeah,
DM.
yeah. I'm not gonna do that. Because that's happened
Our
before with
roles
players in the past, and
separately.
I've never made them do that before, so I'm not gonna do that now. So with that 8, like, it's one of those ones where, like, maybe it's just because of
Wait, add
how...
+2 to that.
Huh? Oh, yeah, no,
Let's
yeah,
do
the
it.
11.
11.
Maybe it's just, I can still go with a bit of what I was gonna say,
okay.
but it just changes slightly, but that 11 does still matter. So maybe it's just because of the way things have gone today, but it's definitely one of those things where it might be affecting your cooking a bit. Because you feel like you normally do better. Because on average, Ublex normally gets like around like a 16 to an 18 on their cooking. They got an 11. So they're a little off their game today. So you don't know for sure, because obviously I'm not going to tell you what your character feels. But you don't know maybe if it's the conflict stuff that was going on, or if there's something else that might be bothering you, or if you're just so dozed right now. But you just can't seem to get in the normal cooking group today. Like it's good food, right? It's still good food, but it's mediocre compared to what you normally make.
Maybe it's like also fatigue from getting, I don't know, 103 fish.
That's also
in like
fair.
half a day.
In half a day. In half a day. Yeah, let's mention that. You got that within the
myself.
You got that
like
within the
eating a
span
fish.
of 8 to 12, from like 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. p.m. So that was like 4 hours of fishing, where you were just using yourself as a net repeatedly. Yeah, and you're waterboarding yourself, technically speaking, even though you really don't have to breathe. So like, but you know.
Yeah. I don't have to breathe
I'm
for
gonna
like
be honest.
1 hour.
Drew just kind of goes up to Ublex and just, "Hey, Ublex, are you feeling okay?"
Or water. DM, can I try something?
What are you trying? I can't say yes or no until I know what you're trying to say.
Lindry has shape water. Can I try to remove some of the water from Ublex?
I will allow that. There is also, I want to mention, there's also the compression machine that Benjamin made for her. She just never said that she was going to use it. There is that too.
What?
Yeah, it was mentioned before last time you got really big. There is a like compression machine near the bottom area, near the storage area, where all you do is you just get in. It's like a PSI air compressor, and it just compresses the water out of you because it just smushes it out. It forcibly removes the water out of your body. But yeah, you can try to remove water. Yeah, you can try to like use shape water to try and remove some of it.
What do I need to roll for that?
Arcana.
I need my consent.
Well,
That is a dirty 9.
39. So, like, you're really trying to get this water out of Ublex's body, but because there's just so much, because, like, shape water is, like, it normally affects only 5 feet of water, whereas this is, like, you're working with a 15 feet of water, with also, may I mention, a 3x3 of acid floating within that water. It's a little
It'll
hard
be
to
really
work
hard.
with that. So, like, I will mention, Ublex, you're jiggling and shaking out of your control, but, like, nothing's happening.
Tweaking.
You're tweaking, yeah, you're tweaking.
I tried. I'm sorry.
I appreciate it. Off to the compression machine I go.
So,
Yeah.
I guess last thing before we get to end of the day,
Uh-huh.
probably, hopefully, unless anyone else has anything else, this was a fucking big day.
Yeah, yeah.
Mollis would walk up to Lindry and be like, from what I understand, you wanted to get stronger in actually close quarters in case someone gets next to you.
Yes, I did. I was actually going to ask you if you
Catch.
could help.
He just throws a quarterstaff at her.
I...
And it's like an oceanic quarterstaff that she would have. He was like, you can have one of my old ones. I have 2 of them. That'll get you fucking started. I don't think I'll be able to train with you for long, as things go the way I fear. I'll eventually be removed from the crew, which means I won't be able to follow through on my promise to you, but I've gotten things with, at least, Benjamin is made aware, and I know he'll talk to everyone else. And from what I understand, most of the crew likes you. So, you at least know that it's not just, you're not alone, and the crew will definitely kill if they need to.
It's kind of hard to believe that when you're the only one who approached.
Well, most people just don't. That's...
I
most
will
people on this crew, huh?
I will mention Shen is like 10 feet away. Standing there.
He was like, I'm gonna be honest, there's several people in this crew that are very quiet. Some of the quiet ones, if they watch just
staring.
get closer. Some of the quiet ones will only do things if they notice that no one else is doing it for too long.
Oh.
You see a dagger in his hand.
I might get stabbed once I walk away. Or, but if you want to get stronger, then best you get started as soon as possible.
Can you help to teach me then?
Duck. And he just swings a quarterstaff at her. It's so fucking...
I'm sorry. I have to make a Dragon Ball Z abridged reference here.
Holy shit, that's a 16 for Dex to duck.
Oh!
So Wallace is just going to help
Goodness,
train
that's-
Lindray, so she's at least more capable of defending herself.
I want to mention, I love how like all this is going on, and then the Reed in the backside. Hold on, sorry guys, I need to make an abridged reference. I think the
Fucking Dragon Ball Z
just
abridged.
yeah, I just love how like y'all just kept going, and then just in the background, Reed's over here making fucking reference jokes.
I don't get the reference, so I can't acknowledge it.
Dylan does, right?
I think Dylan, right?
I'm gonna
I
be
don't get
honest,
it.
Acrid and Anya started talking a lot, and I didn't really catch the reference, so what
Oh.
was it?
Dodge.
Yep, I got it.
Okay, thank you. Good. I'm not the only one.
Oh, yeah, I know you were being
Anyway,
bro.
carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
an
that's
abridged
just
thing, yeah.
that's just a background thing. Yeah.
Oh man. Alright, so I'm gonna let all the players know real quick. We are going to pause for a quick thing because I'm going to check something out real fast that is being DM'd to me. So we will be right back. Alright, we are
I'm trying to make
unpaused.
conversation
No,
or
no,
something
that's
like
good.
that.
That's good.
Okay.
so I wouldn't be full.
Alright.
Anyway,
Yeah. So is there anything else anybody wish to do today before we end off the day? Just
I
double
don't
check.
think I have any ideas.
Okay.
Linda's just gonna go
The most important
chatting
thing I
with some of the
have
crew.
is to.
Alright.
The important thing I have really is just sell the shit, which you can't do until I get there.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Oh, there
Alright.
is one thing that I wanted to do.
Oh.
Oh my.
I wanted to see how Tassie's garden is coming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so quick little update on that. So you have some like fun little happiness in between all of this fucking sad depression. So
Sorry.
nah, you're good. So we have I want to mention those little grapevines. It covers every wall and it's hanging off his ceiling bit too that he has. The plants are
So many
growing.
grapes.
Yeah. So, in case, like, now, I want to let you know, because I don't know if I told you exactly what plants he had growing in the flower bed. That he kind
You
of
have
has that
not.
little area. Cool. So, here's the fun thing about this. It can look like it's going to be one plant, and it could be something completely different, because it's fey. So, if I'm like, yeah, it looks like he's growing a bell pepper plant, and then it ends up being a fucking Venus flytrap, don't be surprised.
Fair enough.
So, you would realize that in his little garden, he has 18 plants, and the little bed. The grapes are still currently growing; they're not ripe yet, but they are starting to bud. I don't really know what other word would work for this besides bud, but you're starting to see grapes beginning to form.
Tiny little flowers.
Yeah. As for like the other plants, you can see that there's a decent amount of them that are probably habanero plants. So you have some more peppers. This little guy seems to really love peppers. And you'd realize there is like 2 potato plants. And I want to mention the 2 potato plants are not inside soil. They have embedded themselves into the fucking wood.
Oh,
It's a
Onto the-
potato. Fucking yeah.
Andrew just looks at
Where's
this
the
and just,
soil?
Tassie, how did you manage this?
Eh.
And also, how are we going to harvest them?
Eh.
He did not think that far ahead.
The other thing that I'll mention, the one of the things that you do kind of have growing is that you actually have some strawberry bushes.
Ooh!
Yeah. So you have 3 strawberry dishes.
I would love some strawberries.
Hell yeah.
Fucking
Right.
man.
Are any of them ripe yet?
Not yet. They're similar to the grapes. They still gotta grow.
Damn it!
They're getting there. They're getting there. They might grow a little bit faster than what they should because Faye, but they are growing.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to mention, I know it's like, yeah, like, why did you give a number for those, but not for the others? Because I'm going to be real, every other plant that isn't those 3 strawberries or the 2 potatoes is a habanero plant. There's a lot of peppers.
He loves peppers.
Yep.
She's just, well, Ublex is going to have a lot of peppers to work with.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to work with a bunch
Let
of
us
peppers.
see what tragedy befalls us.
Right. I should mention, there's one plant in between all the pepper plants that looks slightly different. Something just seems off about it. Like it seems to be growing a pepper, but it looks...
Lindri is going to take a
Darker.
closer look at this one.
Okay. So here's my question. It is a pepper. Do you want to sniff it, or do you want to just roll a nature check?
I'm going to ask Tassie about it.
Okay. So, you look at Tassie, and you ask them. And they go, eh.
Yeah, they can't speak.
Oh. Not even Sylvan can help me with this?
Nope.
Oh boy.
There's some creatures in my world that, even with Sylvan, you can't talk to them.
Oh.
That's the thing.
Okay.
So, like, the more intelligent creatures will know Sylvan. Tampy isn't one of them.
Tassie's
not.
working. Tassie's working with like a 2 in it. Like, they're trying.
Yeah, they're trying their best.
Okay. I'm gonna try nature. If that fails, then I'll try to sniff.
Okay, so let's see what you get. I want to mention these peppers are like, they're red. They're kind of like a darkish red, and they're kind of wrinkly looking.
Please, can some of them be green?
16? Okay. With a 16, ooh, would that be well known enough for you to know this one, actually? Okay, you would. Because, I'll be honest, it's like when you start getting closer to it and you're starting to kind of, like, look at this, like, what the fuck is this? You get, like, just a light whiff.
Oh no.
And you can feel your nostrils burning.
Oh no.
As you realize, this is a ghost pepper plant.
Oh,
my God.
I can't wait to sneak this into Soggy's cooking.
No. Why would you
He
do
died.
that?
Man's been through so much.
How long until the ghost pepper is ripe?
Weirdly enough, you're realizing it seems to be growing faster than all the other peppers.
Are you seriously gonna fucking put it in my food?
It'll probably
I
be
don't know.
ready by the next island. Once you guys get the ball terror, it'll probably be ready.
Oh god.
Oh,
Fucking
no.
man, let us
Are you
continue.
really gonna try and kill him before the next? Are you
I-
really gonna try and kill him?
Lindri would go down to Ublex and just, Ublex, what do you know about ghost peppers, and can you cook with them?
Oh god.
I think they're spicy. I'm gonna have to roll a history check because Ublex would have zero idea about peppers.
Well, with a
Oh
one.
no!
Oh, yeah, you know nothing.
Oh dear.
You've never even heard of them.
So with her dirty 0.
Oh no!
Yeah, you know nothing. In fact, actually, hold up. You know what? You think you know what they are. You think, actually, now that it's kind of hitting you, these are one of the most mild peppers known in existence. So I'm just gonna let you know, as you as a person, just so you as a player understand, Ublex is thinking, when they think of ghost pepper plants, they're thinking of bell pepper plants. They think that the bell pepper that was given to Tassie from before is the same thing as that.
Oh,
Do not. Ublex, you guys might have a really, really spicy dessert. A spicy little treat.
Teehee.
Oh boy. Alright, let's go ahead and get the fucking ball terror so we can all die.
Before I forget though, Nets, I will mention to you, after that talk with Mollis, Gurnal has not come out since, even for the new day. He has not come out for any food. He is currently meditating in the middle of his room right now.
Yep.
Usagi has no such functions. He needs food.
Yeah. All right.
Routine habaneros.
Yeah.
Well,
fucking
there's
hell,
no-
there-
Well, here's Usagi isn't. I mean,
Hmm.
Usagi is the most mellow people you can find in general. So.
Yeah.
Oh
Alright,
my god.
So, I'm going to be doing, for a little bit here, nobody leave the fucking VC. I'm going to
Oh,
be
God.
dragging Chrono over to the DMVC. We will be back shortly.
Bye.
Yes. Alright. There he is.
Hey man.
Hey man, how you doing?
I genuinely took a good minute to rack my head. For those of you who can't see it for the viewing audience, I DM'd it to this idea because I was like, all right, this seems like the natural progression of events.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, there was a tiny part of me that really wanted to be petty, but that won't make for good content. So
That would also probably just end up with another fucking physical fist fight.
probably, yeah.
Mollis was pretty fucking mad. I don't think that would have been smart.
Oh, yeah, which is precisely why I didn't do it.
Thank you. Alright.
You know it's bad when a DM thanks you.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting here, I'm like, man, y'all gotta get y'all shit together.
Would you mind go ahead and streaming music, by the way? I think it would help get me in the mood for this next part.
Yeah. I guess I can.
Cool.
I guess.
Yeah.
Needy. Alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let me get into the game.
Aw.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to hear the music for a second so I can get in the mood. So, like I said earlier,
Mm-hmm.
Chrono is meditating in the middle of his room.
Yeah.
He has his eyes closed. He didn't get any sleep last night.
Mm-hmm.
Because having what he thought was his best friend at the time compare him to someone he despised so much
Yeah.
cut deep.
Yeah.
And Nits,
Mm-hmm.
is there anything that happens when Chrono opens his eyes?
When you open your eyes, because something I do want to put out is the fact that you would have a mirror where you normally, like, in your, like, captain's area.
Mm-hmm.
When you open your eyes, the first thing that you would see is that mirror. And the best way to put this is that you see essentially just an X on your face. That is the best way to put it.
Okay.
I want to mention that in your head, there are a lot of thoughts that are running around. Because after a grilling like that, words like the word failure would probably be running through your head. Because you basically were told, hey, as a captain, you are failing.
I agree. It would. Chrono would just kind of blink as he sees himself with the X in the mirror. He'll just kind of say, Oh, I'm finally starting to lose it, huh?
You never really were good at what you did.
I think so. That is Chrono's voice I just heard, right?
Yes, I can't do a Chrono impression, so this is
Yeah,
my
no,
best
that's-
shot.
Yeah, no, that's it. Sorry, I know we're just kind of both improvising this a little bit,
Yes.
so that's why I'm just trying to ask the blunt question.
Yes.
So Chrono, this would naturally freak him out. So he would just kind of just get up instinctively, and he'll just say, I didn't say that? Wait, what?
That's because I speak the truth. You failed again. Just like you failed everyone. You wouldn't be in the mess you're in now if you just got your life together. If you just fixed yourself. The time power problem wouldn't be happening. The timeline problem wouldn't be happening. You never would have been put in jail. Your parents would have never been murdered. This is your fault. It's my fault. It's our fault. Don't you see? You're a mess, and you can't fix it. You're going to get everyone killed.
So, tears would start to kind of form around Chrono's eyes at this point, as you'll just say, what? I'm...
Can't speak again. Lost yourself. Don't know how to form sentences, do you? Because once again, you've realized, it's been pointed out to you, that you have failed yet again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again!
Stop that! Please stop. I don't want to
You won't be worth nothing. Not with the road you're going down. What gives you the right to be captain? You're a pushover. You let your emotions get a hold of you. You've gotten people killed.
Yeah, you're right. I've been so obsessed with what I wanted to do after this whole prison thing ended. God, how the fuck am I still alive? I shouldn't be alive.
Devil's luck. 'Cause everywhere you and I seem to go, all that comes from it is misfortune. All that comes from it is catastrophe. There's a reason why our crew is called Catastrophe Pirates. Look at what happened in Gao. People died. We let off lava through the capital. We egged on Halimar. We tried to attack Halimar in a god's domain. Looking back on that in hindsight, wasn't that a bad idea? But we don't know how to control ourselves, do we?
I think I get this now. You're not just me, but you've been every single regret and worry manifested into one, are you?
I'm every problem that you've created, and every problem that you've allowed to stick around. More importantly, I'm you.
I don't deny that I really hate how it happened. All this time with the Halimar stuff, I think I saw it as just one chance to not feel like a fucking failure for once in my life. Who am I kidding?
You're just like him. You're just like him. You might want to deny it. Because it hurts, doesn't it? But you're making the same choices he would have. You're no different.
I'm a hypocrite, aren't I?
Very much.
I used to look down on others similar in my position who had all the time in the world. Use it to make awful decisions. I really am just as bad as Halimar. God.
And you can't fix it, can you? Because you're a failure.
Even so, someone like us has no right to want this. Or deserve it either, especially after everything. But
You're right. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve freedom. You don't deserve friends. You don't deserve the people that risk their lives for you. Do you?
enough.
I only speak the truth.
I don't know why. We didn't die on the day we got our powers. Honestly, I don't. We should have. And I don't know why Samantha, the best person we know, had to suffer for it. But even so, I think after fucking everything, don't we at least deserve to try and continue living? We don't deserve to live. But we have others we gotta look out for now. It's still not over. Maybe instead of feeling like we're failures, maybe we should just, I don't know, try to forgive ourselves for everything.
And deny the faults of ourselves.
No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I've killed people. I shouldn't have. I didn't want to, but I didn't feel like I had a choice. But maybe, just maybe, even if there's a slightest chance of things getting better, shouldn't we try and take it?
Knock yourself out. Keep trying. You will only cause more problems anyways, won't you? Let's leave a legacy. For sure, let's leave a legacy. Let's leave a legacy of destruction and broken hearts. Broken lives. That's what we do best, is it not?
Let me get something straight. If you're really me, I'm not going to deny anything. Seeing myself talk to me like this, yeah. Especially after what Mollis said. It is the truth, isn't it? But that's just the way things are now. We still have some people in our life that want to help us. I mean, there's still Benjamin. He's gonna be okay for the time being. Hublex is wonderful, and I know, I think I know Mollis well enough that he wouldn't have said all that stuff if he just wanted to see a change in me.
Or maybe he wants us dead. Maybe the people... After all, he said a mutiny, right? Maybe every single fucking person on this crew hates us. Maybe our mistakes are finally catching up with us. Maybe, just maybe, we're trying to deny and reflect all the problems we've created within our crew. Because we don't want to see the damage until it happens.
It's only a possibility now. Just because Our story began on a really weird note. Doesn't mean it always has to be that, right? There's...
For anyone else, yes. Not for us.
No. No, you're wrong.
Then
No.
prove it.
Fine. I will. I am a mess of a human being. I am Chrono DG again. I fucked up my whole life in one simple day. I have been in prison for over 300 years. It is a miracle I haven't gone insane yet. Well, then again, that last part might be true, but that's besides the point. I will see the world the way I want to, and I will be a damn good captain this time. And I will save Samantha.
You'd hear him grunt, and you'd slowly see the X fade away, and you can see yourself again.
Alright.
So, now that that's done, we're gonna hop back over. But you've got to have your little moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgetting the fact
Hello.
that he hasn't managed. You're just forgetting the fact that he hasn't
Oh, they're
managed to do
back.
his
Hello.
doers.
Wait, Nitz,
Oh,
I
good,
just,
you're back.
Hello.
I just realized something.
Uh.
Would anyone be able to hear that from the captain's room?
No.
No.
Oh.
I'll be honest, the one thing about the captain's room, because it is the captain's room, Kodama would have gone out of his way to basically make that thing seal tight. So, like, if you're yelling and you're in someone else's room, you'd probably be able to hear it.
Someone could get freaky
But-
in there.
Yeah, with the captain's room, I'm sorry, there could be a bomb that could go off and you wouldn't hear it inside there.
Alright. Continuing
Yeah.
what I started earlier.
Mhm.
So, I don't know if there would be anyone nearby, but Chrono would just kind of essentially flip open the captain's door, just kind of like slam it open.
Yeah.
Would anyone be nearby, just out of curiosity?
So, you slam open the
Uh,
captain's door.
Just slam it
Approximately
open.
what time of day is this?
This is around, like, the end of the day. So, it's nighttime. I'd say it's around
Ublex is asleep.
10:30. Yeah. Ublex is asleep. That checks. 10:30 p.m. I'll check to see what NPCs would be around during that time. Shin would be up.
Lindry might be getting a bit more fresh air on the top deck before going to bed.
That's fair. Captain is, like, technically below the kitchen, so...
Usagi's busy.
Um,
Usagi is busy looking for.
Mhm.
Usagi's busy looking for beer.
That checks. That checks. You've got to find Gildart's hidden stash.
Actually, I could just ask him.
Yeah, you could ask him. Like, I know he was mad, but he probably would just go, yeah, sure. He would just get you some.
I do
Well,
have
I
a
did
thing.
fix. Well, I did fix the thing that he was mad about.
Yeah,
hopefully.
yeah.
So it shouldn't. So the beef should be dealt with. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Real quick, we're knock out that Chrono thing, and then we're gonna get you that beer.
Okay.
So, Chrono would just kind of go all around the ship as, like, everyone's, like, starting to wake up and stuff like that. He's just gonna tell everyone about just saying, crew meeting, up deck.
So you're waking people up because it's 10:30 p.m.
I will probably wait until at least 11:30, at the very least. So if
PM
Usagi
or
wanted to-
AM?
Wait,
It's PM right now.
it would be the next day. Sorry.
Okay, I got you. I was like,
Yeah,
are you
no.
fucking waiting to wake people up? That's fucked up.
Yeah, no, I get the question. Yeah, no, just to reiterate, tomorrow I will call a captain's meeting, so you should probably just go ahead and do Usagi's thing while I pee.
Understood.
Okay.
Okay, Usagi, you go up the Gildart. You pull out a gun. No, you don't.
No, I don't.
You could probably eat the bullet.
Spare drink. Spare drink by any chance?
Sure. At least you got your shit
Ex-
fixed. And he would pop open, like, essentially, so you see where he's standing at, like, right near the wheel?
Yeah.
You see him, like, slam his right foot down, and you see a, like, plank, like, flip out of the way, and he has, like, 3 beers hidden under that specific plank.
How convenient. Okay.
He grabs
Oh.
one and chucks it to you, and just says, here, catch.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Alright. Do I have to roll con for this, I assume?
Let me see what type of beer it is, because we're talking about Gildart's alcohol here.
It's random, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so let's see. Which one was this on his Gildart chart?
Oh.
Luckily for you, it's not a Nat 1, which is a Durla special.
Oh, no, you die. That might actually fucking kill Usagi. Wait, no, he's an alcoholic. He'd probably be fine.
He's an alcoholic, but he's not that much of an alcoholic. He would just get knocked unconscious if he rolled bad enough. He wouldn't die, though. Yeah, so you can roll me a con save. You were drinking essentially just fucking, moonshine.
Okay.
A moment.
My first roll of the session, everybody, and it's a 19.
Nice! Okay, that will be good enough. I'll say moonshine's a pretty strong alcohol, from my understanding. So
Yeah, and
it's
I'm a lightweight.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where you take a good like drink of this, and it's definitely one of those things where like you're a lightweight, DC is a little bit on the higher side, it's moonshine. You are gonna go unconscious, but you are kind of like there, and like it's the one of the things where you're kind of sitting here like, that's a kick. Oh shit. Oh my god.
Literally.
If you did that again, if you got like another cup of that, you might go unconscious. But like, you're definitely
not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go back to my room that I have prepared for getting laid, and see no action in it whatsoever.
Yep. So you go to your
One
Playboy
day.
room.
One day.
One day,
Maybe.
man. Oh man. But yeah, you get to your room, and you can sleep off that alcohol. You'll have a headache in the morning for sure, but or a hangover. But you know, it's fine.
Lindry is just causing little tiny shapes in the water, floating
yeah.
next to the boat.
Hell
How
yeah.
cute.
So, getting into the next day, though, you can wake up on the next day. I'd say it's around like, I think the last person that normally wakes up, funny enough, is actually Chrono. So it's just whenever Chrono gets up that y'all can do your shit.
Let's make breakfast.
Yeah,
Actually,
we
sorry,
need for breakfast.
I would probably wake up early for something like this.
Okay.
I think it's something Chrono is. Also, not to mention, I feel like it's safe to say his sleep schedule is probably better at this point, now that he's experienced sunlight for several months.
It's just taking him a little bit, you know? It's just taking.
Yeah, so if anything, it would probably be around like 9 to 10 if I had to estimate.
Okay. So still not the best, but it's a bit better at the least.
Yeah, I think it's
Lindry's
a
still
logical
awake far
progression.
before he is.
Funny enough, if it's like, if his idea of early is 9, then he's still kind of the latest to wake up.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
people are up around like 5 to 7 a.m.
Yeah. Wallace only gets up at 7 a.m. because he goes to sleep at 3.
The latest sleeper, from what I understand, NPC wise, is Kasheshe, and he sleeps till like 8, and then he gets up.
Lindry slept in today until 7.
Fair enough.
Wallace has already done his walk of the ship, and now he's sitting up near the wheel, not near Gildart, but he's just sitting on the stairs.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Because
So,
he's actually kind of taken Benjamin's word of the like, maybe I need to actually sit a moment.
yeah.
Lindry is gonna go talk to Karori, just kind of see how she's doing.
That's fair. Yeah. So we'll get that talk real quick, and then we'll let we'll let Chrono do his thing. So you're just checking on them, just doing like a quick little passive check, or is it more of an actual like you wanted to say things?
Just a quick little check-in.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's a simple, just like she's doing fine type of thing. She's just kind of biding her time. It's that awkward thing of like, I'm leaving. Fuck. I appreciate the check-in though. Like,
Oops.
Yeah, but sort of a checking to see that, you know, it's not some sort of extraneous reason for leaving, just kind of that thing of, is there any way to convince you to stay?
You can tell pretty easily there's not really any getting to her at this point, getting her back. It looks like she's pretty determined to leave. Because after everything, including after real, honestly, after yesterday, after all the shouting, I think that would have been a big old. Like, yeah, she stayed in a room. She could still fucking hear that. Hearing Gildart yell, someone who never really yells normally, and then hearing Mollis yell, and then Usagi yelling. Not a good, not good. So, it's pretty obvious at this point. She's already talked with Gildar about getting hold of an agent, to essentially be able to pick her up so she can get recruited. So, sadly enough, there's no stopping her departure.
Fair enough.
Yep. But Chrono.
Hi. So, yeah, like I was saying earlier, I would go around and just effectively round everyone up for a crew meeting.
Aight.
So I would be just kind of talking from this point right here on top of the stairs.
Yeah, Gildar doesn't move for obvious reasons.
Makes perfect sense.
Neither
But
does
until I
Benjamin.
finish making
Is it time for the-
breakfast.
By the way,
Is it time for the captain's meeting yet?
possibly. Benjamin's
great.
like off to like more the side here. Like he actually for once
My-
isn't on the post. It's actually Varara. So
Do we have any big plans for this island, or am I going to be free to go off and sell my nonsense when we get there?
I don't have anything yet, but Nits,
Good.
would you mind playing
Yeah.
that music you were just playing earlier? I think it would help me get into the mindset for this.
yeah, I get
Appreciate it.
you. All right. Let me just.
It genuinely does make a difference, honestly. wait a
No, sorry guys, wrong one.
For the viewing audience out there, he turned on a binding of Isaac boss theme.
Yeah. I mean, they can hear it,
second.
luckily enough.
Gotcha. So after everyone gets ready, a few things worth mentioning is that Chrono's appearance looks just a little bit different. He has his hair just kind of combed all the way back. If I had to use an example, it's like Crocodile's hair from the Alabasta arc.
Hell yeah, One Piece. Is that a One Piece reference?
No.
One Piece.
And he's ditched his sweater vest. He just kind of has his dress shirt on with the sleeves rolled up, and he's not wearing his top hat anymore. So he'll just kind of clap his hands, and I'll just say, "Okay. To kick things off with, I think there are some things that have been needing to be said for a while that I also wanted to apologize for. First of all, I want to apologize to all of you for how the Halimar thing went. I take responsibility for what happened. It's not a secret that I have some kind of failure complex going on. So I think I ended up using Halimar as a sort of outlet to try and not fuck up. And the more I look back, the more I could have gotten any of you killed. And that's not what a good captain should do. I have every intention to try and make it up to all of you as we go along together. Secondly, Chrono will kind of turn his attention to Usagi and Mollis, and he'll just kind of gesture to them saying, "Alright, you two good for the time being?"
Yeah, we should be fine.
Probably.
I should have stepped in sooner. I didn't realize how bad things were getting. Let me make this perfectly clear. Next time I see something like that to start to brew up, expect me to squash it almost immediately. Because what happened yesterday shouldn't have happened in the first place.
I'll hold you to that.
So will I.
Knowing both of you, I believe it.
I will knock you over the railing if necessary.
Okay, moving on to my next topic.
It's a
Really after
passive
that-
threat from a Grieger. He means well.
Chrono would just kind of like blink and just like shake his head as he like talks.
I want to mention, everyone can tell Moss means well. Like, it's just
Yeah.
I
like
think
status is
communication
intimidation.
has been a bigger problem than I hadn't realized. As recently, Kosheshe, I believe you didn't know about the group fund until very recently.
Mm-hmm.
For one thing, I apologize for that. That's the sort of stuff I really need to get used to thinking about, being on top of, and telling all of you. I want all of us to try and not be afraid to talk it out with each other, so we don't have what happened yesterday. And that goes especially for me too. I'll be honest, I don't think I'm a good captain. I want to be a great captain, but I don't think I can do it unless I get your guys' help. I need all of you to help tell me these things. Important things. And in return, I will try my best to continue looking after all of you. I said that I wanted this to be a crew that has each other's backs when they needed it, and that still holds true. What else? I'm aware everyone is starting to have their reservations against Usagi. Let me make this clear. For some reason, Usagi is that asshole revenant. He has his eye on Usagi. I can't, in good conscience, let Usagi off the crew while that revenant still has his eye on him. I think that revenant is planning something, and I don't want you and anyone to be alone, have to face it alone.
Kishesha is going to bring up his hand.
I'll
What
point
revenant?
I'm pretty sure I told everyone. Wait, was Kasheshe there for that?
No.
I thought I had a meeting where I told everyone about the
Yeah,
revenant.
you didn't tell. He wasn't here for that.
He wasn't there in the group yet. Everybody else was there, but he was the only person that wasn't part of the crew at the time. He's still
Chrono
fairly
will-
new.
Okay, fair. Chrono will kind of point to him and say, I apologize. This is a good example of what I want to try and work on. Before this crew got started, me, Usagi, Ublex, and Malis had gotten the attention of a revenant named Lemis,
Lemmius.
that's it. I'm
Fucking
I was
Lemmius!
Yeah.
he doesn't
You know him?
you see him just kind of like, he gives you that look of like, the fuck do you mean do I know him?
With a dirty 21 in history, does Linder even know who Lemmius is?
Yeah, he's known in history as someone that has actively not only fought against a tyrant and helped liberate Rosalna from a giant tyrant that took over at one point. He's also to have been known to, like, he's done some good deeds, right? He's done shit like that, where it's like, oh, he's a good person. And then he doubles back and does something like just nuking an island because he felt like it. Single-handedly, by the way.
Anyways, he doesn't seem interested in killing all of us, I'll just make that clear right now, but he killed someone I really, really wanted to stay alive. I don't trust him. So for the time being, I have every intention to put up with him, but until I know I'll be strong enough to handle him, I do want to eventually find him one day. But
Help me out then, I'm not dealing with that.
That's fine. That's my responsibility at this point. That's my problem. Let me make that perfectly clear. If I'm gonna fight him, it's gonna be on my own terms.
I'm also going to be honest with you. This is a little detail that should be mentioned that I don't think a lot of people are aware of. Ublex, myself, you, and Usagi. He has a lifeline on all of our souls. Should we die, he will bring us back. There is something he wants us to complete. That's why he put us together.
And that's exactly why I don't trust him.
Yeah, well, he set us on a path to destroy the Navy.
Anyways. Probably one more thing I want to let you all know. This is just going to be more for what's going to be up ahead. So, as some of you might remember, there was that shirtless weirdo that boarded our ship and invited us to the Fey Circus. I'm gonna make it clear right now. Unless we get more information, I don't think they're safe. And their warlord is notorious. Their captain, who is a warlord, notorious for, what was it, torturing others?
Yes,
Psychological
Miss Faye, I think is their name, Captain Faye. That's Lavana, by the way.
Gotcha. Unless we have more information, I will say this: nobody is allowed to engage with them.
Damn.
Until we get more information. In the meantime, I'll be hanging on to that ticket that guy gave us. Just in case if they spotted us and we need to get out of an awkward situation. But anyways, one more thing. I don't think I've been doing a great job communicating with all of you. So here's what I want to do today, and so forth until we get to the next island. I'm gonna spend a lot of time in my quarters. If any one of you has any questions, comments, concerns about what to do, or maybe you just need to make a bit of small talk after what happened yesterday, come find me. I'll talk to you, regardless of what it is. Alright. Colonel will clap his hands and he'll just say, alright, that's it. Enjoy your day.
Yeah.
I need more beer.
I don't know if this would be important to mention, but it's like, I would hope like after that sort of secret emotional moment Chrono just had, he comes off like a lot more genuine, a lot more determined, or something like that. He seems like he wants to genuinely change. Is what I'm trying to get at here.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't drag me into stupid fights entirely for the sake of his own bloodlust, then I'll take it.
The only fight that's entirely for my own bloodlust that I'll have is that damn Minotaur that killed my hive.
Oh right. I mean that's
the Halama thing was completely Chrono. I was not. I did. I had a reason to go kill him, but and I'm glad I got to see that promise I made through.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah, whatever happened to that spider lady? Anyway.
One more thing, before I forget. As I'm kind of like walking down, I will give a sort of a nod to Lindry, and I'll just kind of mutter, just saying, I want you to stop by my captain quarters later, Lindry.
Cool.
Oh boy.
And I just won't even wait for an answer. I mean, captain's orders, you know. And
ignore the cap.
And I'll give just kind of like a nod to Karore with a face that just kind of screams, hey, my room, later, talk about important shit. And I'll just kind of head to the kitchen to see whatever food's left over, because I've not eaten in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, I made some food! I made some new food!
Yeah, they did.
Well, I'm gonna grab Lindry for a second first.
Okay, so you grab Lindry. Also, what's that food real quick before we get Oobleck's important information? They haven't got to say much. What food? Food what?
It's eggs in some kind of tomato sauce. It's called shakshuka.
Oh hell yeah!
And I served it with some like toast and shit like that, so y'all can dip it in with the poached eggs that are in there with the tomato sauce.
Hell yeah!
That sounds fucking amazing.
This is why Issa is the cook character, okay?
I love cooking.
Oh my
in real
god,
life.
Issa!
I get it.
I'll have to roll. And with this advantage, this newfound advantage.
Yeah, 13. You know what?
It's 16.
It's good. It's yeah with the 16. Yeah, you did good. It's good. Like, it won't give them inspiration, but you feel like you're more back on track today when you made this.
Yeah, right. After that speech.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
Captain's doing a little better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring some over to Gilder. Gilder, I can give you something to eat.
Who doesn't look to me and just go, appreciate
It's
it.
not beer.
I've still got to get my voice. I don't know what my voice is at this point.
It's okay, man.
It's going to take me a bit.
Maybe a drink would help.
You know what? You're right. And you see him like kick a different floorboard from the one Usagi saw. And there's 3 different types of alcohol in there. And he grabs one.
Holy shit. Hey, Gildart. Have you ever had rice wine before?
Have I? Oh, yes, I have. You want some?
No, I'm gonna make some. I'm making some. It's fermenting right now.
Let me know when it's ready.
I will absolutely. You're the first person I'm gonna tell.
Good. If anyone tries to get to it before me, let them know I will kick their shit in.
I mean, we've all saw your performance at the fighting tournament, so I don't think they would want to.
Oh, God. But yeah.
Nit's question. Would Karori go to Chrono's room later after that?
She will get there. I'll be honest, we're gonna knock out the flame tree thing, but she'll be on her way, essentially.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was curious, because...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so, Usagi?
Yep.
That's a lot of talking today.
If you, I have a confession to make. I was listening to your conversation with that. What was her name?
Hiriko?
Well, yeah, her. Yes, her.
I know.
Ow!
I can smell you.
Oh, well, that's.
I'm Snake.
That's that's disconcerting. But the point being, we've got some similar things in our past. So if you want to talk about it, I'll be here.
There's not much to say. My family's dead. I'm the last one. The only one I've got left is Miko.
Then we are siblings in suffering.
I'll kill them for you.
Who said that?
Mr. Whiskers.
Good job.
I'm gonna look at you. It's like they're already dead.
Where's their bodies?
Most
I'd like to
likely
point out, Whiskers
Most
would be
likely
able to
ashes.
see that
Yeah.
Lindry has that stuffed bunny
Uh-huh.
just kind of like hanging out of her bag.
Hell
What
yeah.
stuff bunny is that?
The
Shut up.
bunny he gave her.
I'll write that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ignore. Okay. The point being, anyway. Point being that I can empathize. So if you need,
I lost my owner.
I don't know where I'm going with this. It's just figure there's some common ground we can think about or something. I'm not good at this.
Yeah, yo,
You've made
me
more of
too.
an effort than the captain.
Jeez.
Good. Anyway.
Oh,
At
kill
that
him.
comment, Miko just kind of lets out this really quiet growl of... Miko's not too happy.
About Chrono, yeah, understandable.
I just
Good-
have
good
to say, as
Good talk. Good talk.
as a player, I just hear the
what?
quiet. I'm trying.
I'm about to do something that is probably very stupid.
Uh-huh. Jumping in the ocean?
No,
Oh, okay.
I can't swim.
I don't know. I feel like maybe you're feeling like it was
Yeah.
a swimming day. you know?
Maybe if you like ring of gravity right before it hit, maybe you can rabbit hop off the water, because no gravity.
That is a fucking awesome idea.
Funny enough.
I don't know. It might save your ass. I don't know.
It
Actually,
also
funny-
might just send him deeper into the water.
It's kind of a
Could be.
weird mix because you're getting 0 gravity around you, so it wouldn't stop the momentum.
But
That-
it would keep me from falling too deep. which
It would,
might
it
save
would at
my
least
ass.
keep it would kind of act like a life float, and the fact of like it wouldn't bring you back up, but like it would at least keep you from going down too far.
You'd still be under the water, though.
Probably.
Yeah,
Just gonna,
Maybe get some ice walk boots. I don't know.
that actually would be smart.
Like floss.
Anyway,
hmm
I was gonna say. Is Miko petable? This is a stupid question. Probably not for me in particular.
That's up to Miko, and that's up to you to try.
Yeah.
I
I just shrug. I'm gonna attempt to like reach out for that because I'm attempting to be less of an awful person, and if I can get the wolf that's been drooling over me to not see me as food, then that would be a great start.
It's a good step. It's a good step in the right direction.
I really get the feeling.
I'm gonna get my fucking hand ripped off, aren't I? What do I have to roll for this? Is there a, I suppose,
Animal handling.
Yeah.
Handle
Oh god, I have a +1.
Since this is her
Nuts.
like her wolf, and I'm letting her control her wolf, this is gonna be a DC that Anya sets. So.
Oh god. What are you gonna set it at?
A number.
You're not gonna tell me. Okay. Okay.
You got
That's
this,
an
man.
11.
Right now,
An
it's
11.
22.
I'm gonna get fucking bitten in half. I know
Right.
it.
Miko's ears go back. He kind of shies away from your hand and growls, but he does not outright attack you.
Well, I suppose. Well, I suppose that's a start.
It's a good step.
It's
Walk away.
not getting bits. The important part, yeah.
All right. The important thing is, Usagi's gonna spend the rest of the day training his bird to be useful and steal things.
Hell yeah.
Which, convenient, this hasn't come up before. It's going to now.
Yeah. Funny enough, that bird.
reminds me.
That bird did steal arcane tools from some poor
That-
alchemist person.
I actually went back and found out why
Yeah.
he did that. That wasn't even a thing that Usagi told him to do.
No.
That was a thing that Lindry was talking to Tassie, asking if Tassie had any idea about arcanic tools.
Yep.
And
Pretty
the
smart.
bird just flew off.
Yeah.
So that bastard's more impressive than I thought. Okay.
Yeah. It's a smart
Wow.
bird. Like the bird's not like it has almost no HP and all this other stuff, but it is
But it can still steal
relatively
things.
smart.
Okay.
He literally flew off on his own.
He
Yeah.
flew off
Okay.
and came back like a week and a half later, like, I got him.
Yep.
Okay. I have an idea. All right. Okay.
Oh, God.
Keep in mind, it's
Yeah.
a small bird, so it can't get anything big.
Yeah, but still, like a key or something.
It just needs
Or
to know
you-
what it's looking for. Keep that in mind.
That's still useful.
Yeah. If it knows what key it's looking for and it understands what key goes to what lock, then it'll be good. But there's a shot that you send it out for a key and it brings something
You think-
completely different back.
If it's like a turnkey lock, do you think that could be like openable or something?
Hey, what key? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
If it's like a latch on the lock, would that be like if it's small enough? Do you think you could like open it from the other side of a door?
Maybe.
Like,
That's like
put the key in, grab one of the sides,
Not something that complex. It's like a deadbolt or something on the other side of the.
It's really just a question of is this bird smart enough, and will it be good at sleight of hand? Because it's gonna have a +0 on that.
Ooh, that is a.
It's
very
also
good-
kind of that question of how heavy is the latch.
That's also
That
true.
is. All things to consider as I hone my
Yep.
my long neglected asset for stealing shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
one step at a time. You just gotta ask questions, figure out what works for
But
your
yes.
person, and go from there.
Oh yeah, but yes, if you want to know what I'm training for,
Yeah.
it's bird training time. Telling you to find specific objects and seeing how it works.
Hell yeah. All right.
Honestly, if you were to approach Miko with the bird, Miko
Okay.
already trusts the bird.
Oh,
That checks.
oh,
That's-
that's convenient.
As
shortcut.
player, that is the way you can get an in with Miko.
That's a convenient.
Miko
shortcut.
does
Promise-
trust
promise
Tassie and the
you would
bird.
know that.
Yep.
So it'll have to come up eventually organically.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But
Okay,
I'm
anyway.
just saying.
we're gonna hop over real quick. You
Okay.
keep brainstorming your little ideas. Corey will walk into Chrono's office.
Oh boy.
So when she walks in, I like to imagine Chrono's just like in the middle of taking a really giant bite of food, like one of those like gross jaw open mid bites. And then
God.
after he sees Karori coming, he'll just like nearly choke, and he'll just try to set the food and just go, Karori, there you are.
Yes, I. Do you want to finish eating first?
No, I'm good. I'm
You sure?
good.
You
Yeah.
seemed really into it.
Motherfucker, I'm the one that unhinges my jaw. That's my gimmick. Fuck off.
When did
No. I've been wanting to talk to you. Anyways, this is more important. Okay.
All right.
So, how I kind of picture Chrono's room is that there'd probably be like a reading chair or something like that.
Yeah.
He'll just kind of gesture to her, just be like, "Yeah, just sit wherever you want." Just go sit in this chair, and he'll just say,
Yeah.
"So I'll get right down to business." Mollis told me.
Mm-hmm.
Is your mind made up?
It is. I already talked with Gildart about getting hold of someone that can pick me up.
I agree, actually. Please don't misunderstand me. I've had a really good time having you over on the crew, but the revolutionaries might be a better fit for you in the long run.
It might be. It would allow me to do my research a bit more without problems, and it also would allow me to be less attached to people, and which would allow me not to be as concerned as I have been with this crew, seeing everything that's been going on.
Do you think this morning was too much? I mean, Mollis already told me, gave me a pretty good summarization of what was happening, so I'm trying to, turn it around a little bit.
I think it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, but actions speak louder than words, right?
Yep.
Understood. Well, the one thing I will say is, if your mind's really made up, you gotta make sure you stick to it without any regrets, alright? That's gonna be my last captain's orders to you.
Oh yeah, I plan to. My father wanted to know about the history, and he didn't get to learn, so I'm going to learn for him.
Secondly, once we get off on this island, I'd like to go with you and Gildart, possibly, together. I'd like to help you get situated myself, if that's alright.
That should be fine. I don't think revolutionaries would be mad about that, so that should be fine.
I was thinking more of any surprise Navy attacks, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. There probably will be Navy on that island, despite there being criminals, because, well, you know, it's kind of a good area to head to if you're trying to find someone that's wanted.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I will extend my hand and I will offer a handshake to her.
Fair enough. Yeah, she'll give you a handshake.
Would you, do you have anything else you want to get off your chest while you're here, or?
I don't think I do. It's pretty simple at this point. I feel like I'd be repeating myself twice if I said anything, but
No
just
worries.
seeing all the conflicts, yeah, that's a bit much for me.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I get it. Would you mind grabbing
Kitty.
Lindry for me?
Yeah, I can go grab her.
Oh, so one detail I forgot to
Yeah,
mention
Rena.
that Karori would probably notice is that I like to imagine my cat familiar. Could it be so like cat familiar has just taken up residence in my top hat in the captain's room?
Yeah, in fact, actually, you can never wear it again now.
That's fine. That's fine,
It's her
actually.
It belongs to the
bed.
cat.
Yeah, it's the cat's bed.
I will turn to the cat actually, and I'll just say, "Hey,
Ah,
hear me out,
ah,
Zippy."
ah.
Doesn't like that name or not. I don't
the
know.
ears went back like
Alright, it hates that name.
Oh no!
You got a
no?
picky cat.
No. All
Ah.
right. Man, this would be way easier if I could find someone who could speak with animals. All right, no worries. We'll keep workshopping it.
Just be quiet. Dumb bitch. All I'm picturing is this cat is just saying nothing but slurs at you. Like, it is just dumb bitch. Like, it is just...
Oh god.
Like, the goddess you got it from, so nice. Super friendly. The cat you specifically got, picky as fuck and hates everyone. All that
dude.
negativity gotta go somewhere, and it goes to the familiars.
Oh god. You'll get there one day with that damn cat. Oh man, but yeah, Corey would
Zippy,
stop
go
by.
fuck yourself.
you see Corey just walk up to Landry and just go, "Hey, you can go talk with Chrono."
Oh, wonderful.
Yep.
Oh boy,
Harry
have
would
fun.
get up from her spot against the railing and walk over.
Probably like what Lindry would walk into is just Chrono having a conversation with the cat, trying to see if he could get his hat back. What? It's a really old hat.
Give it up, the cat has the hat now.
Oh, Lindry, there you are.
That's in the hat.
And I'll just get up.
Isn't the cat a specter? Like, it's...
Yeah, technically.
There's a fucking... You
Still
have been
haven't made
bested
friends
by a
with it yet,
specter.
huh?
Well, I mean, it's a work in progress. No.
Oh, my God.
I'll move over my reading chair, just kind of gesture that you just like sit wherever you want. I want
Linda's gonna walk over to the cat and with a dirty 20 in animal handling, she's gonna try to pet him.
It still hisses.
Oh, really? Oh, calm down.
Wait, can you speak to it? Like with comment?
You haven't tried talking to it?
I have. I just don't understand its language.
Oh boy.
It's like dogs, you've got to listen to the intonation.
Oh.
I love the idea that this cat is just not pettable. It's just like, fuck you. Fuck all of you.
Lindry would just hold out her hand and set it palm side up so that the cat can sniff.
It will sniff, and then it'll rear its head back with its ears back. You might realize it might be doing this because you're a Yanti.
Right.
Oh,
Snake.
Predator.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh boy.
She just flicks her tongue out and walks away from the cat back to the doorway.
Fair.
Anyways, I wanted to take a minute to properly apologize to you for how I responded to you.
For the cold and heartless comment.
Yeah, I know. It was really fucking stupid of me to say. I don't know, that meeting you saw back there, Look. Don't tell anyone about this, alright? This next part, I'm trying to tell you this because I do genuinely want to trust you. It's been taking me a minute because you did just kind of drop out of nowhere, but I do think you are pretty interesting.
Funny way of showing it.
Yeah, I know. But listen. I had a literal talk with myself. Myself showed up in that mirror over there. And I have realized that this is not how I want things to be. So I really do just want to try and be better. So, sorry.
Word of advice? Start by listening better to people.
Oh.
If you can tell that somebody is having a rough go of it, try to match that emotion. It'll get you farther.
Chrono will nod in response.
And as for things that have been brought up from the rest of the crew, try talking to them. They're here for a reason. You need to pull up your pants and do your job as captain.
will tilt my head a little bit at the pull up my pants comment. Like, bro, what? But Colonel
As of this point,
he will nod.
you've been caught with your pants down around your ankles as you've been fumbling and tripping over yourself. Stand up, straighten yourself out, be a captain.
Yeah, you got it.
Chrono's been kind of playing captain.
Just one more thing. Would you mind getting Usagi for me? Telling him to come in here?
Oh God, more!
It's nothing. I'll just let you know right now as a player. It's nothing bad. I promise.
Are you fucking shit? Okay, but Usagi doesn't know that.
Hey.
Okay, fine. Chrono will just add. It's I'm not gonna grill him out. I promise. I just thought of something you said.
Oh my god.
To Lindry. There we go.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I didn't say this! You motherfuckers just ignored the knocking!
Oh, I heard the knocking. I just didn't know what that was about.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
That was a character.
Yeah.
There's knocking at your door!
Oh, you meant the knock.
Yes, actual knocking.
Okay,
This is
Chrono would-
knocking! And
Chrono
this
just,
is
like-
slowly getting more and more rampant! And then just eventually just open up!
Okay, Chrono just kind of. Lindry can see Chrono's face slowly realize it. As whoever's at the other end of the door, Chrono would just say, "Oh shit, hang on, come in."
Hey. Hi.
Is that Mr. Whisker?
Hey. I just want to let you know, in the hallway, ate a little too fast, I flew up. And then he fucking walks away.
Thank you, Mr. Whisker.
Chrono would just kind of bring both of his hands to his like, shit, you know, like the boy meme where how he just takes a giant deep breath, and I'll just say, "Could you go get Usagi, please, while I go deal with this?"
Okay, do you want me to also let him know that I threw up?
I'll go get Usagi,
Sure.
Mr. Whiskers.
Oh, okay.
You go find Lavana. I'm sure she'll help you calm down.
I'm fine. I just don't have the arms to clean it.
Fair enough.
I don't know how the timeline would work, but I would just go grab whatever like mop I could find and just get the work.
Yeah, he's going
I'm gonna go.
Lindry just goes over to Usagi. And just... Hey, Hoss and Pfeffer. Captain wants you.
Hey, House of what? What?
What?
I have no
You've
idea
never
what that
heard of
means.
places that eat rabbit?
I would prefer not. I would prefer not to think about that for obvious reasons. I'll go see the captain. Hopefully, please not going to. Hopefully, what else does he have to complain to me?
He said it wasn't anything serious. He just wanted to talk.
Fine.
Don't worry, you won't get yelled at.
Hopefully.
I'm sorry, I just fucking died.
Okay.
Player.
All right. Fine. Fine. Okay.
You find him in the halls mopping up spit up.
Looking up what?
You find Chrono in the hall mopping up Mr. Whisker's throw up. I don't.
Out of curiosity,
Airball.
What?
Yeah, he ate.
All right. What now?
Because cats eat too fast, and if they eat too fast, they'll just
You've
throw
got-
up. So that's what
This is the-
fucking happened.
Gotcha.
This is
I'll look
this
up
is like
for
the-
mopping and just kind
This
of
is the
lean
third
on it.
series. This is the third series. This is like the third private conversation I've had to deal with in 2 days.
No,
Which,
you're good.
hopefully-
You're good. I actually I thought of something that might cheer you up a little bit. Well, I was
Yes?
thinking when you told me that you wanted to make friends, I thought to myself, hey, maybe I think you're the type who works better with motivation. So, as you might have overheard, I made a deal with an eldritch goddess lately. Don't know if you've heard of her. She goes by Eepy. Not a joke.
Well, not the other one. Okay.
So,
I really don't want to
we're-
get involved in more. I really don't want to get involved.
No,
in
no, no.
more.
I'm not gonna ask you to sell your soul to her or something like that.
Good.
But I did get the power to. I can. I mean, there's really no way to sugarcoat this. I could literally make you high, without you taking any drugs right now, to my
What?
understanding. Yeah. No, I'm serious. I can do it to myself too.
Suddenly, I understand how Chrono had a conversation with himself.
Okay.
You know what? Ned, I'm okay with retconning that for that being the reason.
Sure. Yeah, well, let's make that the
Okay.
reason.
Sure, that's
Oh.
hilarious.
I wonder if this is the first time this has happened.
Anyways,
It's not like-
So-
Yeah.
So, anyways, I was thinking, whenever you did something good, or maybe you make progress somewhere you want to, like you force yourself to fight with us in a pretty scary fight. But keep in mind, I'm only gonna do this when we're on the ship like this and we're safe. I will make you high as a reward. How does that sound?
I really don't need that. That doesn't seem. I'm not a dog.
I'm gonna make him dependent on you. Take
Hold
that.
on.
But what if free item?
I would be happy to take advantage of it. I would be happy to take advantage of that. I don't need. I don't need this as a reward. The reward is money.
I thought getting drugs and getting laid was also part of getting money. That was why I offered it to you, because I thought you
I mean-
consider drugs and sex part of your whole MO.
I mean,
Like, I honestly
Yeah.
wouldn't have asked otherwise.
isn't
Is
the whole?
Usagi turning down free LSD?
Yeah,
Is
that's
this
why
a canon event?
This
Yeah,
is
no,
a canon. Things have fucking shifted.
This is a...
Actually, speaking as a player and in character, I'm genuinely surprised.
Here's the problem. It's the way he's like phrasing it, like, oh, it's a reward for doing good.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I mean, that's
It's
fair.
that.
I feel like it would almost be a punishment. You're so high you can't do anything because you messed up.
Oh yeah, no.
So
I
you're
think,
literally stuck listening to your own mind berate you.
I think I will have to. I will consider that offer at some. I will consider that offer.
All right, but just for the record, it wasn't me trying to look down on you or anything. I mean, clearly you're not really motivated unless it's money, so that's why I offered after our talk yesterday.
I mean, I could be. Friendship can be a
Quiet but belief.
motivator. Friendship can be a motivator eventually. Possibly.
All
Let's
right.
play it by ear, shall we? Although, having said that, would you mind? Having said that, I wouldn't mind being a test subject for whatever that power is.
Well,
There's nothing. I have nothing else to do today.
I want to let you know, right when you say the word test subject, you hear in the back of your mind, test subject?
Not for this.
Oh.
Alright,
so
no
weird.
way.
Alright.
Yeah.
well, if you're positive, if you don't have anything going on today, I guess it couldn't hurt trying it now.
Oh boy, this is gonna suck, isn't it? Okay.
So, quick
Okay.
question, Nets. How does this work exactly? So, like, would Chrono have to touch someone, or is it like a magic spell where he can just like direct it if he wants
It
to like,
has-
try and get someone high?
It has to be by touch.
Got it.
So
So-
obviously, I still haven't got to make the feat because it's been a really fucking busy week. But essentially, what you'll do just for now until I get it properly set up, what I'll have you do is, well, I mean, considering he's being a test subject, he won't need to roll this. You would just fucking take it. Normally, it'd be like a con save.
Got it. So I'll
I'm
just
gonna
like
check.
walk up and I'll just touch him on his shoulder.
Yeah. So you touch him on his shoulder, and man, you start seeing triple Chrono, and
Oh.
everything is neon colored.
That worked faster than I thought.
Yeah.
What am I going? I can see. Why are there 3 of you? Am I seeing your future self or something?
No, the drugs have definitely been taking effect, man.
Oh god.
It sounds like every word he says is wobbly and underwater.
Oh.
I'll just like
Okay.
gently.
Oh.
I don't know. I'll just like gently lay him on a corner, just to like get him to be like, all right, you should probably not move for a minute while you're trying this. I'll just go back to cleaning up the throw up.
Is
We'll
there,
have Wallace
do I,
make sure we're not
do I
sailing
see-
into an attack.
do I see anything with my? Do I see anything?
Roll me a wisdom save. Sure. Let's
Oh,
see if you
fuck.
see anything,
Alright.
or if you just see the normal, just funny things.
That's a dirty 8.
38. Okay, so it was really just whether or not you saw something nice or something. Yeah. So you see like the face of your dead dad.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh no!
Yeah, I hate to be that way. That's what you see. Like I feel like at this point, from my understanding with Usagi, he's put those type of memories normally pretty far behind him at this point.
True.
That's correct.
This is a bad trip for you. Yeah,
Father, I'm sorry. Father, I'm sorry I ran away.
Fuck.
Chrono
It was
just kind
just-
of like
It
stop
wasn't my
laughing as he stands up,
What
and he'll
was
just
supposed
say,
to do?
"Oh no."
It was
He'll kind
It
of
was
drop
on fire.
He'll drop the mop. He's gonna go over, quickly pick up Usagi, and he's gonna put him in his room on his bed before anyone notices.
The fucking great. Just put it in the fucking
Can
Playboy
you
room.
end it? Or is it just...
Can I end it?
You can end it. You can end it, but have you learned how to end it? This is your first time using it, so here's what I'm gonna have you do, because you're gonna have to learn stuff, because you're not a magic caster.
Are you fucking kidding me, man? Good,
So
good job tormenting me with the visions of my dead family.
oh,
Yeah, my fault. You got it in 38.
it just gets better.
so roll.
It just
What do you
gets
mean it
better
just
because
gets
Lindry's
better?
perception is really fucking high.
Oh no.
So
Okay.
Lindry hears the mop drop and she's immediately going to investigate.
That's fair.
Okay, quick! I gotta learn how to get Usagi better.
Okay, so essentially it's like a
My head.
concentration check. You need to learn how to remove the concentration. The max this thing can go for is a minute. So
Okay.
even then, it won't last too long. But so you've got every 6 seconds. I'll have you roll like another concentration check. So go ahead and roll me a concentration check, which is just a flat D20.
Okay, a flat D20 is what you said?
Flat D20.
That's a 14.
That will be enough. So normally the way concentration
Cool.
works normally is that if you can get 11 or higher, you keep concentration on a spell. But because in a weird way you don't even know how to undeactivate your spell, you kind of need to concentrate on it to deactivate it, which is normally not something a person needs to do, but you need to. So yeah, you'll be able to like remove it within the 6 seconds.
Got it. So after I remove it, I'll just say, "Oh shit, you good? That looks more intense than I thought it was."
About how long would it take for Lindry to get there?
Probably like 18 seconds.
Okay.
Can I when Lindry gets there, since I know you've mentioned Chrono's gonna have a bit more sensitive hearing now, I'm willing to guess Chrono might be able to hear Lindry coming towards them. I think that's a fair assumption.
I feel like at about the 6 second mark before
Yeah.
Lindry gets there.
Yeah.
Is that fair, Nits?
Yeah,
Let's
fair.
spot these ships.
Yeah. So I will just kind of try to sit Usagi back up while he's recovering, and when Lindry gets here, I'll just kind of say, "Oh, what's up, Lindry?"
Lindry's going to look at Usagi.
Right.
I'll just be like holding him at the back of his head, trying to keep him upright.
My head.
Usagi,
Mother.
I think the high ended, luckily. So
The high ended, but
I'm
the fucking
coming
trauma
down.
might still be there. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
You want
Wait,
I'm not gonna
what
even
happened?
bother
What-
rolling a
what-
deception check. Chrono's just gonna be nervously sweating, staring at Lindry.
Ugh, my head. Oh god.
Anyway, so Usagi, yep, that was all I wanted to talk about. why don't you go ahead, go about your day, and I'm just gonna get this throw up cleaned up.
Lindry
almost
just
done.
uses shape water, gets some water, and throws it on Chrono.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Genuine question.
Is that
Is it
seawater?
seawater
Yes.
that makes... Okay,
Oh
Oh my
so-
god.
Oh, so he falls to the ground.
It'd
So
be
yeah,
for a
no,
split
Chrono
second. It
just
wouldn't be
goes
enough. Yeah.
I'm gonna,
Okay.
I'm
Oh yeah,
going
no,
to.
Chrono just goes completely...
As my head hurts, I'm just gonna. Okay. Okay, that's. I'm gonna turn to Chrono. Alright. New plan. I think I'll stick to getting paid, and the other looks at, like, remembers that Lindry's here. The other thing. Thank you.
Please, I'm a follower of Kikas. I know you like to get laid.
Kasheshe, who's been
you're not
watching
going
this
to-
entire time from his
you're not going to
other
complain-
room.
You're not going to complain as long as I'm actually useful to the crew.
As long as you're
Good.
useful, I don't care what you do in your spare time.
Perfect. Good.
In all
Let's
fairness,
forward.
if I wanted to, I could have been a dancer.
I'll just slowly
think-
get up.
Gods
just-
know there's enough people who want to see a Yonti dance.
What?
Just thinking about that for like a second. Just, anyway, I'm good. I'm going to. Can you get out of my room now? I need to get. Please. I
She
need to
just
recover from
turns and
that.
just, can you go get Mollis to drag this captain out of his room?
Oh, I thought
he
this
was
was
trying to
happening
get
in-
up. From what I
Oh, I
understand.
thought this was happening in the middle of the hallway.
No, you
You
put
took
me
him
into
to
my
the-
room.
You took him to
Oh,
the room,
didn't you?
yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry, I only said that because I didn't know about the concentration mechanic. I feel like Chrono would probably try to break off the concentration first before taking him to his room. Because
Okay.
I said that without... I didn't know, like, if there was a way to end it manually myself, is my point.
Gotcha.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
So
So,
Chrono would just... Oh, sorry,
So
go
cut-
ahead.
did
the
he still
Mollis
get
thing.
brought to the room?
I would say no. Now
Okay.
that Chrono knew that there was, like, a way
Fine.
to stop him.
Okay.
I'm going
Okay,
to,
then
fine,
no. There
I'm
is
going
no
to-
Mollis thing.
Yeah.
Fine. Well, I'm going to.
Mm.
I'm going to go get some air.
That's fair.
I'll just,
Not taking advantage of that again. Thanks.
Hey.
I'll just like get up. I'm assuming like the numbness from the seawater is kind of went away at this point.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. I mean, it was like it wasn't anything to like drown you, so like yeah. It's literally
Gotcha.
just a thing,
It
like,
was
just goes
literally
away for a
just
split
enough to
second.
get him to stop.
Chrono
Yeah.
would just say,
That thing of whatever he was doing, just stop it.
Yeah.
got it. Chrono would just kind of get up and he'll just say, Do you not know how uncomfortable that is? To be completely numb. What the heck?
Far as I could tell, you'd done something to Usagi that could have potentially hurt him.
If you want to know, I was offering to use my new god powers from this goddess I made a deal with for him to get high. And I didn't want to freak anyone out.
Kasheshe, who has been watching yet again from the door of his room because he's been trying to work on something, looks over to the two of you and just goes, "Yeah, I heard it."
I consented. He consented. I made sure he wanted it first, for the record.
I can attest to this one. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna go back to working on my steel defender.
Oh, so unrelated. So
Yeah.
unrelated question.
Fair enough,
Did
Shasha.
so unrelated question. Did you just say Yahtzee? What are those?
She blinks at him a couple of times, and her tongue goes out, kind of wiggles in the air as she's sniffing, and back in.
Snake. Neck.
I'd also like to mention her eyes are fucking slits.
Yep.
That is a thing that has always been the case.
Yep.
Chrono will just kind of stand and blink at you for a solid minute. And he'll just say, "Oh, got it. I thought you were human. My bad.
Hey.
No, I'm a snake person.
What's that like?"
Well, I can smell everything,
So did I get anything?
including when you get extremely nervous. Which, by the way, your sweat smells horrible.
Okay, first of all, that's terrifying. And secondly, who are you? I bet there is someone out there who thinks my sweat smells lovely and thinks. Yeah.
Not when it's the nervous sweat.
Anyway.
It has to do with the pheromones. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go back to training Mika.
Cool. And I'll just go back to pick up my bird. Those are the three characters I mostly want to talk
all
about.
All I can think of is the witch lady. I'm so sorry.
What about the witch lady?
In response to Linder's comment.
Oh, okay.
I won't lie, those were probably like the three important people I wanted to talk to specifically because I had reasons for it. I don't know how you'd want to do this, but I will spend most of today just chilling near my room if any of the other NPCs wants to talk to Chrono.
That's
honestly,
fair. If we get to them.
Honestly, the high powers. I might have to borrow you.
Oh
to steal some stuff now.
Oh no.
Okay, getting back on topic here.
Finally.
With that stuff, there might be some NPCs that'll stop by, but we'll get to that. There's something I've been trying to get to, but I didn't want to interrupt. So.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Ublex. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Doing good? I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I've been trying to get you in as much time as possible. I feel bad.
I'm sorry, Isa.
Okay. So, I will mention something. Where are you right now? Ublex.
Just chilling with Gildart, low-key.
Okay. So, you're just kind of hanging out with Gildart. Which, oh yeah, by the way, we can change your size of your icon now. You're now, because you got decompressed. So you're back to your, yeah, you're back to your 3x3. Shindo will make his way over to you. Which is something that normally he doesn't do.
Shindio!
Oh, dear.
Hi, Shindio. Hello.
How are you?
Pretty good. Trying to figure out what new things I want to cook. But everybody's over here fighting, and I'm just here to party, just here to have fun and chill. I don't know much about this world or their conflicts. I kind of don't care, but I should. I should care, but I don't.
I mean, to be fair, it's not your problem. It's something they need to get figured out. So I don't imagine it's something you need to be worried about. Unless it starts actually inflicting problems on you.
Right, but I don't think it will. I don't think.
If it does, I'm going to be honest, you're our chef. I will kill a man.
You kill a man for me? Aw, shit, You're gonna make me blush. I'm a slime, I can't do that.
The slime turns red.
Yes. It's a blood slime now.
Oh god.
Blood slime, hell no.
Yeah, so you just look at you and just go, right, well, besides this whole escapade and everything that's been going on, I figured I should check on you since you've been relatively quiet. And, besides that, I know we had our fair share of, I don't really know what to call it, figuring our relationship out to some degree.
Oh?
So,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
trying to do what I can to at least reciprocate it. I'm not the best with doing these sorts of things.
Wow!
So I've contacted a friend of mine in Baltair. So I should be able to pick something up that might be of use to you.
Oh, neat.
So,
You're so sweet, Chanel.
I'm trying.
You know, I don't know why, but I'm really just picturing this blob just getting ungodly close to this wood elf. Who's not just trying not to be consumed.
They really would.
Like, he's really just trying not to be eaten by a damn slime.
I mean, on the bright side, I feel like you're old. Ublex is old enough now, like body wise, where they can control their ability to like actually interact with people without having a possibility of consuming them unless they actually mean to. So you could actually like hug somebody, things like that, without accidentally absorbing them.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's not fully a problem. But yeah, he's just kind of letting you know, hey, I've got something at Baltair. I'm gonna try and get it for you. So it's his way of like, you might be able to get the idea. His love language is gifts. So he's going to try and get you something.
This is so swag. Sticking to there.
So cute.
I hope you said that to your actual significant other IRL.
Oh man. But yeah. So there is one thing I'm going to mention. Chrono, because you are having that door open. I'm going to just roll, see if anybody comes in with any problems that they think needs to be mentioned, or that they know hasn't already been touched on, that sort of thing. Because they know it's something that's already been touched on, they probably won't bother to re-mention it to you a second time.
Gotcha.
That is...
This is,
yeah.
I will ask, how's that hallway looking?
That hallway? Oh yeah, no vomit.
Let's go!
And then you see Mr. Whiskers walk out.
Chrono would just like throw up a hand, telling him to just stop.
What?
I already cleaned this area.
You see, like, he's actively prepping himself to like throw a hairball.
I'll like move the mop to like sideways, and I'll just like kind of try to like slowly push him out of the area.
Okay. I'll go bother Mollis.
Yeah, good idea. Wait, what?
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll for some people.
Gotcha.
Every fun fact is that I'm gonna start trying to do this a little bit more often, but NPCs might start coming to you guys from the crew with actual like, hey, this is something I might want, type of thing.
Alright.
So you guys might get to do little mini quests from the NPCs. So that's just a fun little thing.
Ooh, mini quests.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start trying to get you guys little mini quests so that way it isn't always just constant like, all right, so the world's on fire. Though there is always a shot that you get a main quest from them, so do keep that in mind.
Noted.
All right. Okay, so I will let you know, Mr. Whiskers did not have a main quest. Just letting you know that. Right. Okay. Lavana's fine for now. I'm just kind of going through everybody. Kisheshe actually does have one. I don't have to roll for that one. So I'm just going to ignore that roll and put that on the Gildart. So Gildart does not have one for you. Kisheshe will walk up to you. I'm just going to go, hey.
He would probably catch me as I'm just putting the mob away, and I'll just say, what's up?
Right, so now that I know about the group fund, I need to get some stuff when we get to Baltair.
Yeah, sorry about that again, by the way. But yeah, no, you're more than welcome to take some.
Yeah, I listen, I don't really care about equipping myself because I don't plan to fight. That's not what I do. But, and plus, if I am planning on fighting, I'll just make my stuff myself because I'm an artificer. It's what I do. But I didn't know, and we're out of ship materials. So if we get attacked, I can't repair it.
I'd say for the time being, when it comes to ship materials, don't be afraid to stock up. That's obviously important.
That's the plan.
But if there's anything that you think is going to cost at least over 1,000, please let me know at least first. Does that sound alright with you?
Oh, yes. No, I'll definitely let you know. I was just going to let you know as well. This is, I mean, we have a lot of wood that I'm going to need to get for this. And also metals. So we're looking around maybe 750.
Hey, you're the expert. That sounds fair to me.
Yep. Hey, that's all I need to let you know. Also, if you see a giant robot walking around eventually, don't worry about it. That's just my steel defender. All right, bye.
Okay, no, hang on.
He's just starting to walk away.
Chrono will activate super drive, and he'll stop time to appear in front of Kisheshe, and he'll just say, with a very excited expression on his face, did you just say robot?
Steel defender.
Can I see this steel defender when you're done?
Yeah, of course, because they'll be walking around.
Cool.
Yeah.
And now
I
super
feel
trap will
like-
just go away.
I really feel like Kasheshe is the one motherfucker. Like, you slow down time, right?
Yeah.
He's still moving at normal speed.
Yeah, he did
He's
not
just
stop
a
walking.
like, he is a hypersonic motherfucker. So it's like, oh, I slowed down time. Yeah. And?
That's why I specified stop time, just in case.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, you stopped time. You saw that his feet were still moving somehow. Like, they were slowed, but they were still moving, and that normally
Holy
isn't the
shit.
case.
That's crazy.
You'd also realize that Lavana was continuing to walk as if time was never frozen. She was just off in her own little area going through the hall.
I feel like I should. Wait, so Lavana's in there?
Lavana's just walking around. She was just passing through the hallway, but you would realize time stopping did not affect her.
Okay, Chrono would genuinely try to catch her attention, and he'll just say, How are you doing that exactly?
Magic. Just like how you do your little thingy over there.
Chrono will just kind of throw up both of his hands in there, and he'll just kind of go like, alright, cool.
Time magic. Yes.
Uh,
I just took a little bit of learning from the time clerics and decided they suck, and I made it better.
When I heard about the time clerics, I kind of feel a little bad. Because, I mean, by comparison, it feels like I cheated my way to get time powers, basically.
Yes, they either need to follow a deity that messes with time, or fate, so people like Evanine, or... what's that one? Quillith. Right, Quillith. He's a handful. Or they can just learn to create their own domain, which is kind of hard for clerics to do, but they can do that. That is possible for ones that are godless.
Hey, so this might sound like a weird question, but, friend to friend here, alright?
Yes.
Do you think it would be worth it to get a new outfit once we land on this new island? I was thinking that I could really start to change up my look a little bit.
Chrono. Honey.
Yeah.
Sweetie. Listen.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Maybe
Oh,
on
no.
a different place, but Baltair will scam you. It's criminals.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. At least she's honest.
That makes sense. For a second, I wasn't sure if this was a Nitsify way of saying no, but no, that's an actual fair reason.
Yeah, she has like her hand like on your shoulder, like, you shouldn't.
Not here.
Kind of
The next
believe-
place? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bro just kind
Oh,
of pull
boy.
away and just like kind of look at her hand on his shoulder awkwardly, look back at her, and he'll just say, "All right, fair enough."
Mm-hmm. You didn't freeze time for once trying to run away. Interesting. It just fucking walks away.
What does that mean exactly?
No, I know every time you try to run away from a conversation. Why, do you think I wouldn't know? I'm a witch. That's what I do. And she walks away.
She would probably catch just like a freaked out expression.
Yeah, I want to mention, she said all that shit with like a devious grin.
I can
Oh,
see
boy.
it.
Oh, yes.
I do have, so if the NPCs are good, I do have one more thing I want to do before we get over to the next island.
Okay.
I don't think it would take too long, but like if anyone else wants to go or has something to do, like please feel free to go ahead. I know I've been taking up most of the time, but
I can't think
after
of
that
anything,
whole,
really.
Okay.
fair, after that whole thing from Mollis, I was like, okay, let's
Get
me
shit
just
in
rip
action.
off this band-aid now instead of later.
Listen, there are some times where when you have a session, sometimes there's just a specific player that's just going to get a lot more talking and free time and that sort of thing. Sometimes that's just the case when certain things happen in D&D.
I got
That's
it
just
at the
one of those
start.
sessions. Yeah. Maul's
Good
got the
point,
start, Chrono kind of got the ending area. That's kind of what I'm seeing, so... Usagi
Well,
Usagi did have some middle area, like Showtime, if we're being real. I've been trying to, but I'm sorry, and Lindry.
Oh,
Nah,
trust me,
it's
no.
still-
Lindry
trust
is
me,
here
no.
professionally.
Voice is probably cooking food anyways.
I
Oh, no,
just
that's fair.
exist.
Like,
Fair.
Oh,
I don't
no,
know,
trust me.
prepping that 83 tuna and
Yeah.
20
Trust
carp.
me.
I don't know. Thinking about where to put those.
Fair.
Trust me,
Mhm.
I'm gonna be hogging it once we actually get to the island and I can finally sell all the goddamn loot I got.
True.
I need to.
I
Yeah.
Also,
still
also,
looking
if you
for
really think,
ships.
if you really think about, I'm gonna put most of it in the group fund. Okay, like
Yeah.
I'm not selfish.
Hell yeah.
Most of it.
Yeah. But yeah, what were you saying real quick, Mollis, real fast, before we jump into
Mollis
the
is just checking for, say, other ships or just anything.
thing? Okay, cool. Yeah, so right now you're not seeing anything yet.
Okay.
But yeah, Chrono.
Okay, I'll probably, like, timeline-wise, I'll probably just, like, wait until I just kind of feel like no one's really coming after a while, like an hour or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just gonna pop in my room. I'll leave the door open so people could at least realize what's happening.
Yeah.
Because I want to meditate and I want to ask EP a question.
Okay. Yeah, you can go meditate to EP. It's around,
Gotcha.
let's say, like 2 p.m. at this point. Let's say that.
This can be public, by the way.
Okay.
This isn't like any. We're fucking done with like the that kind of shit. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No more emotional stuff for Chrono for today, at least. All right. So yeah, I meditate to EP.
Okay, you meditate to EP. EP responds because they don't have a lot of followers right now. They will soon, probably, but not yet.
Makes sense.
Hmm.
So how would he like enter the domain out of curiosity? Wait,
You're-
shit, sorry. Actually,
Yeah.
quick recall. Can I just bring the cat with me? Just be like, hey, you want to go see EP?
Oh yeah, no, it comes with you no matter what.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
boy.
yeah. So yeah, essentially you just get. It's like it honestly feels like you're on LSD as you like enter into the domain. You just end up immediately on the bouncing bag.
Gotcha. I'll smile and just be like, oh, that was
Inflatable bouncy chair.
that was fast. Is it usually like this fast?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Noted. I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. What about you?
What? What? There was the words there.
I think I made myself high, and I think I had a full-on argument with myself in the mirror. That was a
good
weird
times, good times.
experience. Is that normal for this kind of field?
Well, you know, normally when you mess around with like little things like this, and you mess around with like LSD, you know, these sort of things like drugs and all that. Sometimes you just have an existential crisis and you realize that you just completely fucked up.
Yeah, no, you nailed it on the head. Yeah, you've completely nailed it on the head.
Yeah, I
have no
watched.
rebuttal to that. What?
Yeah.
Okay, changing topics really fast. Colonel will just say, so I have a little bit of an odd request. It was something I was thinking about recently. I don't know how this stuff works, so if you want me to do something for you, I'm sure I could figure it out. But so I've remembered stories of gods from the books that I read when I was in prison. Is it true that it's possible for some gods to change species for other mortals?
Maybe.
I like to imagine Chrono kind of understands EP at this point, so he'll just kind of shoot her a finger gun, and I'll just say, I think that's your way of saying yes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking of,
This is a precursor.
I was wondering if it was gonna be possible to maybe swap species, actually, and I'll
What?
tell you why.
What?
What in the fuck?
I'm sorry, the reaction and the nits to it.
No way.
This really is a furry campaign now.
So what we thinking?
Well, I was wondering if it'd be possible to swap to a species that could, as you already know, I'm 389 years old, and it would be kind of nice to be a species that could handle that sort of general long lifespan, if that makes sense.
Yes, humans aren't good for living over 75.
Yeah, they really aren't. I was
Motherfucker about to become an elf.
And better yet, I was also thinking whatever perks I could get with a new species could help out my crew in the long run too.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love what I have for you.
Oh yeah? What is it?
Yeah, well, you're about to find out, so you're committed?
Oh no.
Brother. Brother. Are you sure about this?
Your wish
Positive.
is my command. 3. You have 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay. And she fucking snaps her fingers.
Oh god.
It don't look like he was about to ask, like, wait, what species just throw the same pay?
Yeah.
His theory was a kitsune going into this.
Yes.
Oh god.
So you hear her snap, and you feel once again as you go psychedelic, and like
You gonna be a cat boy now?
Yeah. You feel your body go numb as
sorry,
you just
Fox
go.
boy.
You just go, don't worry about the numbness. I'm just doing this so you don't feel agonizing pain.
Can I even say anything?
No, you can't. So,
And technically, Lindery is not a furry, she's a scaly.
Yep. So you're here just go, so here's the
Swear to
thing.
God.
Because the reason why I say this, so I'm removing your human ears. We're gonna give you some nice, big ol' fluffy kitsune ears. We're gonna give you, well, you're only a level 5. Don't ask what that is. You'll never understand. So the thing, here's the thing. So you'll get 1 tail. When you get a little bit stronger, you might get 2, and then 3, and then 4, and 5, maybe 6. And you're gonna be a special kind. You're gonna be my kind. You're gonna be a psychedelic. And you feel as if like you like it's the thing. You don't feel the pain, but you can feel almost like as if your human ears have retracted, and your ears you've grown longer, bigger, fluffier ears on the top of your head. And you feel like your teeth are a little bit more canine-esque. Like you got little fangs.
Alright.
And you feel like you've grown something on like, it's kind of like right above your ass, like around there. Considering she said tail, you can probably guess it's probably a tail.
Oh no.
And you'd also
Alright.
be able to see
Oh
that
my
in the
God.
mirror, just because you're bouncing up and down, so you can catch quick little glimpses as you're slowly changing. You'd finally realize your hair is completely changed. And your fur. You still have the human
Sweet
body looking,
fucking-
right? But like,
Yeah.
you have black raven-like hair with bright greens and bright pinks going through it. Same for your tail.
Oh, fucking awesome.
Man.
I want to really quick mention this, speaking as a player. So after this session where Evie was first introduced, me and us were just like chilling in the kitchen because, you know, roommates.
Yeah.
And he mentioned that if like Chrono got used Evie as lifeline, he'd get brought back as a kitsune. And then I was thinking like, wait, why don't I just ask that normally? Screw being a normal human.
Oh sweet god.
Oh god.
So I'm happy with it.
She would just look at you and just go, alright, well, when I figure out what I want, I'll let you know. Till
Am I the
then.
only
Mm.
Am I the only one who has like no interest in my body changing as much as humanly possible?
I don't know. Are you?
I mean,
Seems
Moss
like
doesn't
a-
give a shit. He'd prefer it to not, but he has
Yeah.
no rights, so, you know.
Yeah.
I'm happy with
Linger.
being a Yanti.
Yeah. So you would see her just go, alright, well, when I get you out of my domain, you'll get your numbness will go away, all that stuff. Have fun, bye! Just... Yeah. Oh, and a quick little thing. I see a little thingy coming your way, so just be careful about that. Alright, bye! And just poof.
I'm assuming I can't even respond.
Nope. So
Got
as
it.
you tumble back on, you would see as a, like, you can see, like, I'm gonna mention that, like, it looks like as if the crew, As I'm gonna be honest, any of the PCs would probably be onto the hull at this point. You would probably, it's like if you have a weapon, you might have it ready just in case. You can see that there is a ship in the distance, and you can see Varara, who is in the crow's nest, just go, I think it's a pirate ship. I can see Jolly Roger. And right as that happens, you will see a portal open behind Mollis as a red hand. And I'm actually going to grab something real quick. Because this does matter.
Oh no.
This does matter, actually. I'm just grabbing something. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just, just doing my job as a TM. You would see a man that Mollis has seen a few times, but y'all have never seen before, because you've never met him. So I'm going to put this in NPC visuals. I'm not going to put it up on OBS, because people have seen him before. As you see Ivanine, the Devil of Fate, open a portal, grab Mollis by the shoulder, and say, "You're coming with me." And pull him in.
What?
And as that happens...
Oh god, is there a cliffhanger?
As that happens, a cannonball was heading to his direction. It was going to decapitate Mollis.
What the fuck?
As you see Mollis is gone, the portal closes, and in the next session, you have a combat to deal with.
Oh fuck me! It better not be the ball man.
I
don't even know his name.
Yeah,
I don't even know his name. I don't even know his name, but I refuse to call him anything else.
That's
If
right.
he's gonna take it that personally, that's what he is to me. The ball man.
I got first out really quick, Nit. So how I like to imagine this, I like to imagine like Chrono kind of like woozily stumbles into the top deck. Wait, actually, genuine question. How many tails would Chrono get in this case?
You would have one, as mentioned before. At certain levels, you'll get more tails eventually.
Got it. So it's just Chrono after he gets to the top deck, he'll look at everyone, he'll just say, "Did I miss something?" He'll turn to the ship, he'll just go, "Oh shit, everyone prepare for combat!"
Yep. As next session, you guys get a deal with a pirate fight. And you don't know what's happened to Acrid, or aka to Mollis.
Bye.
As we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for stopping on by at the Rum and Harbor. You can find this campaign and many more over on the Lost Harbor Tavern on both Spotify and on YouTube, where you can find not just the Rum and Harbor campaign, but the Brothel campaign, the Hidden Garden campaign. You have some one-shots, and you have some YouTube shorts. And if you want to check out some other campaigns we have the Lost Shipyard, which those same campaigns can also be found on the same area on Spotify, where you can find the Amnesia campaign, the Sanity campaign, and as well as soon enough we're gonna have the dupes coming out. I've been talking with an artist, we're about to get that done hopefully soon, and eventually maybe a future one that I've been working on getting set up eventually. So yeah. Alright. We will see you guys later. You guys all have a great day. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a little bit of a like. Maybe comment a little bit. It helps us out. So, yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.